Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday morning, and a lot of times it's hard to kind of get going. But, you know, not for us. Huh, Brendan? I did a little dance in front of your car. Instagram that.
Yeah, you don't suffer from the Mondays.
No.
You got a case of the Mondays.
No. You wake up some days, though, and you're filled with anxiety. And why? Because you're looking at what's wrong, or you're looking at what could go wrong, or it's all bullshit. You got to suck it up. You and I know, and we talk about this. We have friends who can't suck it up. Some people can't suck it up.
We were just throwing a friend under the bus.
Some people simply can't suck it up. The world is too heavy on them, and they're looking at what's wrong and not what's right. And fuck, man, it's a drag.
But don't you feel like in the world we live in, and when I say we, you and I, an actor and an athlete, and then entertainers.
Yeah.
Most entertainers or athletes, they have a different filter than everyone else.
You mean
like because you're not going to be that creative of a guy and just be the most outgoing, happy-going guy all the time.
Yes.
That's why we see a lot of these celebrities and athletes, they suffer from what we call the
depression.
Black dog.
Yeah. A touch of the black dog.
Black dog.
It's called a touch of the black dog. Dov Davidoff, one of my favorite comics, one of my best friends, suffers from the black dog. He would just disappear for 4 days at a time. I'd be like, where is he? He'd go, you know, you ever feel like you want to kill somebody, but you just can't get off the couch?
Jesus Christ. I have a friend like that too, man. A good buddy. You know who he is.
Yeah.
He went missing for 3 months. Didn't hear from him for 3 months.
Hey, guys.
That's what we've been doing.
Hey, guys. It's a long time. It's a long time.
It's weird though, right?
Well,
case of the Monday is that Monday's my favorite. Monday might be my favorite day of the week.
Well, the important thing is this is
that weird?
No, because you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, we had a big week.
I think everybody's going to suffer from a touch of the black dog. Everybody's going to have a touch of the black dog. By the way, do you know where that expression comes from? Let me give it to you. Winston Churchill. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And early dropping knowledge doesn't matter. But but everybody, like a lot of famous people, a lot of very successful people suffer from depression. A lot. But there's kind of a difference. It's okay to suffer from the darkness, but try to figure out a way to make it work for you. Like try to figure out a way to go, today I feel dark and I'm going to do something weird or whatever. You know?
Ugh, that's how you get those mass shootings.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Bryan on that.
That's true. And by the way,
I'm going to get a gun and do something weird.
By the way, some people suffer from debilitating depression. I don't know what that's like, so I don't want to be sitting here going,
there's
hey,
mental
guys,
illness.
Pick yourself up.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, and that's insensitive.
No, we're just joking around. Hey, man. Hey, bro. There's no darkness here.
I ain't no psychologist.
Fuck my friends.
Right.
We're fine.
Right.
We're fine.
Yeah. Even on the worst day of I remember you were so dark, it was so funny. The day I came to pick you up from after losing to Travis Brown and having to deal with Rogan tell you that you should quit.
And my lips sliced open?
Your lips sliced open. You're wearing sunglasses. You're in front of Groundworks on Main Street. Lowest you've ever been. I took a picture of you, and I go, I'm taking a picture of you, the lowest you've ever been. Because we didn't know what the fuck was going to go on with the podcast. We didn't know anything. You didn't really know what you were going to do.
Nope.
There wasn't really a lot of income options, blah, blah, blah.
Nope.
There was get into another camp and figure out what you did wrong.
Who's next?
Woo-hoo!
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, have fun on the prelims now or whatever the UFC does.
Let's not get crazy.
All right, sorry.
The
point is,
I wasn't that low.
No, but it was low. And
hell yeah, it was low. I thought I was going to drive the Prius off into the freaking Pacific Ocean.
Right.
And
what'd you
just go down in flames.
Yeah, only you can't get enough speed. You get stuck in the sand, and then you just
and then I just kind of get out and then swim.
You'd be
don't do it. How shitty of a way would that be? A suicide attempt? No, don't do it. It's all stopped right at like the shitty little steel side thing they have, and then I got to get out and like jump.
And you're swimming well, like you have a good stroke. But then like
look at him go. That's pretty impressive. No, go under. No, you got to go under.
God, you take to the water. You're so buoyant. You take the water like a fish. You're like a seal. No problem.
Jeez, man.
That guy can't sink. He's super buoyant.
You should be a swimmer. And then I get motivated to be a swimmer.
No. I think it'd be funny because I don't think a lifeguard could save you. You're too big. They'd be afraid to get drowned. Like I wouldn't know how to save you. I'd have to, if you were drowning, I've been in this situation where I had to save somebody, I'd have to swim away from you.
It's a beast trying to save.
Well, because you'd try to use me as your raft, and I would go under.
You would be my raft.
And I don't think I'm getting out of your clutches. If it's life and death, and you're holding on to me
you're
in the water, I'm fucked.
It's me or you.
I wouldn't like.
You've had a good life though,
bro.
I'm just kidding. Can we talk about the live show? We really didn't get to talk about it because we had a special episode of Dwayne Ludwig in, and I didn't want to steal away from the show. Right. And hey, everybody, the Dwayne Ludwig show, we're not fucking, we're not journalists. We're entertainers. We have no agenda when we bring a fucking person in there. I've known Dwayne for literally almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Dwayne was one of the very first training partners I ever had. Dwayne asked to come on the show. Come on the show. Yeah. But and I told Dwayne this isn't going to be a show throwing Uriah under the bus. Uriah is a good buddy of mine. Yep. Uriah is a friend of the shows. We've had Uriah on. Yep. What Uriah says, it's tough not to believe. I know Uriah very well. Yep. I know Dwayne very well. Yeah. Which is,
Well, you were kind of caught there, and you were fair.
It's not even caught.
You were fair.
It's not even caught. We're not journalists.
Right.
What? Right. I'm not fucking Anderson Cooper here.
Did we get a lot of shit for having Dwayne on or something?
No, not a lot of shit. Just people were like, God, you didn't ask the tough questions. Yeah, man.
Nah.
I'm not trying to get in the middle of fucking.
I don't even know what questions to ask. I was just impressed with what he's been able to do.
And it's up to Dwayne. Wherever Dwayne wants to take this conversation, Correct. He can do it. So if you wanted to come on here, and let's say he came on here and wanted to address all the Uriah stuff said on the MMA Hour. Yeah. I can debate that. Yeah, let's do it. I'm knowledgeable on it.
This isn't The View, everybody. Yeah. It's not The View. We're not about, we're
not journalists.
Yeah.
We are not journalists.
And we're not a gossip show either.
A little bit.
Okay.
Let's be real.
You're a gossip.
Well, no, that's what we do.
You love a healthy piece of gossip.
I do like
You actually like to stir the pot up a little bit.
Just depends who's it's for. But the live shows, that was fun, man.
They were really, really fun. They were a blast.
That was insane. I couldn't believe how bright it was up there.
Didn't you pop some Alpha Brain before the live show?
Of course I did.
Yeah, you did. I saw you. In fact,
I tried offering.
They found some of the Alpha Brain pills in the back of in the green room, and they came up to I think Evan, and the guy goes, "Look, I don't know what this is. It looks a lot like Molly, but I'm not going to say anything." And Evan was like, "That's Alpha Brain."
A lot of Alpha Brain.
A lot of Alpha Brain. Where do you get Alpha Brain? I mean, good stuff.
The good stuff?
Yeah.
You mean, wait, do you want like the black market?
I know a guy who, there's
I got a guy in
a van by the river who wants to give me some Alpha Brain.
I got a guy.
Yeah.
I got a guy.
This stuff makes me jumpy. I don't know.
You got to go direct to the source, man. This is 100% pure cocaina Alpha Brain. Cocaina Alpha Brain.
Onnit doesn't sell cocaina.
No, I know. I'm saying that because that's how pure it is. Oh. It's like Onnit's, the Colombians.
I got you.
The drug cartel.
Oh, I see.
If it's a weird correlation.
Hey, man, they're a big sponsor of us. How about not drawing a correlation between drug dealers
Aubrey
and
appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't get any cleaner than Alpha Brain.
This is very true.
Alpha Brain.
True.
I use it. Shroom Tech. I use it on the shows. Everything.
Krill oil, Alpha Brain, not kelp oil, which I was saying.
Kelp oil.
Yeah, you guys want seaweed, but you can get your greens. They got all kinds of earth-grown greens and nutrients.
Best
they got everything you need. I've been down in that Dolce way. Delicious. And I'm very explosive.
Almond.
I'm one of the more explosive skinny actors around. I can deadlift 145 15 times, you guys.
And their annual sales going on until October 6th, everyone. If you want that Onnit workout equipment you've always wanted, listen, it's 40% off right now. Onnit.com/fighter for 10% off.
Best quality in the world.
Onnit.com/fighter. ONNIT.com/fighter. Get you some. Alpha Brain.
Live hauled. Be hauled. Anyway.
Yeah, back to the live show. So, yeah, man, it's fun. Those fans are nuts.
They're nuts. And it made me feel amazing.
Feel good.
Felt a little bit like a rock star. How about when I jumped up on stage? They went crazy for you, and then I go up on stage, they go crazy for me. That's a fun, those moments when you're...
Never forget it.
Yeah.
I will never forget it. There's a few moments that, there's a few moments that in my brain, no matter how many times I get punched in the face, I will never forget. They cannot knock these memories out of me.
Yeah.
It's the first time I went on the field for varsity football and lacrosse, like walking out to the stadium. The first time I got on the field for college football, the first time they announced my name on college football, cool. Where I made a play. I was like, wow. Oh, dang, this is cool. I made it.
Wow.
First time I saw my jersey, although my name was spelled wrong. And then the first time walking on a live stage doing the Fighting Kid. A lot of it, and I kept like, so me and Bryan never really have a plan, right? Like we know each other well enough where we can riff for hours back and forth. Yeah. But we wrote down like this little kind of outline, and I'll post it, literally like this little outline of the show. And that show lasted 2 hours. You'll see how we work. It's literally 6 things on how we think the show's gonna go. It's kind of like the cliff notes.
Yes.
What do you guys call in the business?
Yeah, you can just call it notes and outline.
Yeah,
but we kind of had
I kept that.
Yeah,
I kept that. And I'll never forget the songs we played in the car. One was
One Day.
Yeah, who sings that?
Masuhisa.
Yeah.
I think that's his name. He's an Orthodox Jew, and he's a reggae guy. And we listened to that song like 3 times.
Three times, getting pumped up. Everyone's
Sometimes
pumped
I
up.
lie under the moon.
Yeah. What was
What's
the
his
other
name? What's his name? Midas Yahoo. Sometimes I
got the other
lay
song
under
right
the
here
moon.
too.
And thank God I'm
Keep singing,
breathing.
Cal.
Then I pray, don't take me soon. Cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes it might mean nothing. It's such a great song.
You know who's the old school one we were playing?
Oh, not Lenny Kravitz.
No, come on. Remember
who are we jamming to?
Oh, come on. I think they're English.
Oh yeah, English beat. I confess. Save it for later. Don't let me go.
What's that song?
It's called Save It for Later. Save it for later.
Here it
Don't
is.
let me down. Yeah. I'll sing it. Watch this.
We were jamming to this, trying to get pumped up. In Count Passat, loud as fuck. Shark eyes, doll smile.
Must be a sucker for it. I thought I would be no mother. Just hold my hand while I come to a decision on it. Here comes, ready? Save it for later. Let's get done. Oh, shit. Save it for later.
You obviously don't know the words. That's very
Sooner or later, your legs give way. You hit the ground.
Sooner or later, but it's save it for later. It's
sooner or later.
No, it's save it for later.
No, but sooner or later.
No, the name of the
your legs give way. You hit the ground. Save it for later. Don't let me down. Let me.
Save it for later.
He's got such an interesting voice.
Callan dropped that song like it was just brand new. He's like, "Oh, I got a song for you." I was like, "Oh shit, Callan has some new shit." And then I was like, "Bro,
1978.
Save it for later." And then I was like, "Oh shit,
it's such a classic
You're getting
song."
Warmed up.
I know.
And then in the back, I was crunk,
Dude,
jumping around.
You were doing breathing shit. I expected you to be nervous, and you were ready.
And I was excited.
It's where you belong.
Yeah, I love it.
It's where you belong. And I have to say, man, I've been doing stand-up a long time. You get a lot of good reaction from crowds, but that was crazy. They were nuts.
Nuts.
And the opening joke, they just went crazy. The whole thing was really, really cool, man. It was so thanks to everybody for coming out, and we got to replicate that shit in November.
November 12th in Tempe, Arizona. Tempe Improv. Only a few tickets left. One night only. And
one night only, baby.
And then the new show we just added, Ontario, California. That is November, I think, 25th. The day before Thanksgiving.
Which is supposed
just
to be a big
when
day.
you didn't think turkey could get any better. Hey, real quick, whoever comes to that show, bring us a turkey leg. Because I'm not going home.
No, don't, because they will.
No, I want one. I'm not going home for Thanksgiving, man.
Oh,
I'm doing the show instead.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to Park City.
Ooh, it's going to be boring. Sooner or later, you save it later. Sooner or later.
Your legs give way, you hit the ground.
Hey, you know, so we had a live band at the first live show.
Yeah, I played a little
Is that band going to, the thing is every comedy place going to have a band for us, or?
I don't know, but probably.
We got to ask for it, huh?
Yeah.
Sooner or later.
You can always find a guitar player and a drummer. It's not a problem. Wait, let's go to.
Oh, and real quick, people want to know if those are going to be released for public consumption. They're not. Those it's not a podcast. It's a live show. So that live show, it's special for the people that show up to the live show. So we are not broadcasting those. We are not releasing those.
People wanted us to sell them, and we don't feel comfortable selling you guys a show because
it's not what we do.
Yeah, we just want to put it out there, man, and come see it.
When we say put it out there, it's just for the people that attend the live show.
Yeah, and maybe we'll release some live shows for free. Who knows? Eventually.
No, we're not.
All right.
No.
Fine. You're like the purse master, dude.
Well, we could do if we do like a big special.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Maybe a big special.
We can't say we just said we're not going to release, and then you just say because
I like to be controversial, bro.
No, you're not.
I like them to go oh, and then I like to go yay, and then I like them to go oh again. So what happened was you're like we're not going to release, and they're like oh, and then I'm like we might, and they're like yay, and then you go no we're not, and I go okay, and they go oh again.
No, you know what that does?
What?
Fucks things up.
Yeah, but it also takes them through an emotional roller coaster
No, we
ride.
don't want that.
I want them to smile and frown, then smile again, then frown again.
It's
That's
like
what we did. Smile, frown, smile, Frown. Big frown.
Frown.
Yeah, so it goes smile, little smile, small frown.
Speaking of frowning, speaking of frowning, is there any update on your special?
Yes.
Have you decided what you want to do?
I'm waiting one more week, and then
one more week.
Yep, and then
we'll make a decision.
It looks like we're gonna probably release this bad boy, and we may even release it regardless of what happens. I think it might be good because then Netflix will see the reaction.
Oh, you're still hung up on Netflix?
No, but right now they're the only game in town for releasing specials. There are a couple other things. It's all good, man. And I didn't mean to come across as a crybaby or anything the other day. That's bullshit.
No one thinks you're a crybaby.
All right.
Why do you say that?
It's all good. No.
Did someone say you're a crybaby?
No, but I don't want to come up. Nobody wants my special. Life is good.
No. Yeah. No one's saying that. The fans saying release it. Do what Louis C.K. does. Do what Mark Maron does. All these guys. They're like, what? Yeah. Why would I promote Netflix?
You're right.
You have your own following. You can release it yourself.
I think you're right.
You have a support system.
And it's
good.
You
don't need them.
Mm-hmm. You're right, brother.
That's all I'm saying.
We're going to do that.
Did you watch the fights this weekend?
I did watch the fights this weekend.
Did you watch them, Ev?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
These are two guys at their very best, and I'm so impressed. I can't get over how relentless Daniel Cormier is. I can't get over how good he is. I can't get over... the guy comes to MMA at 30, and he's fighting a guy. He solves that riddle that, Gustafsson can just punish you with those. You've sparred him. You told me he's just like the real deal. Those jabs, those uppercuts. I mean, Gustafsson's an outstanding striker. Took him down.
What I tell you about Gustafsson's takedowns?
Unbelievable.
He took him down twice.
His takedowns are amazing.
What I tell you, I said that. I'm telling you, he's gonna be surprised by that.
And rocked him, man. Rocked Cormier.
Oh, bad. We've never seen really DC in trouble like that.
Unbelievable.
Johnson rocked him and knocked him down, but not like Gustafsson.
No.
That was intense, man. This is my thing. Like, DC's great. I love DC. I work with DC on UFC now. I've always been a huge fan of DC. DC's like the Phil Mickelson of MMA. If Tiger Woods wasn't around in that heyday, Phil Mickelson's the biggest thing in golf. DC, it's the same thing. He's so good. He's the best light heavyweight on the planet, not named John Jones. And this... I think what's tell by the numbers, there's like this cloud over this whole thing.
Yes, there is.
Because that was an amazing fight. That's great.
Amazing fight.
That's great. John Jones beat both of you.
There's the shark.
Oh, yeah. And then John posted a video of him deadlifting like 550 pounds.
What?
Jacked.
What?
Like in shape.
Deadlifting 550.
So he's been working out, So you see that, and then we know what John did to DC. It wasn't even a close fight. We saw what John did to Gustafsson, right? He beat him, but it was close.
Very close. Yeah.
Who I feel bad for in all this, not DC. He's a world champion. Yeah. Anyone who says DC's not a world champion is an idiot. They don't know the sport. Obviously John Jones is the best we have to offer. Gustafsson, man. Gustafsson, the one I feel bad for, because we go, oh, man, it was such a close fight, blah, blah. First of all, those 10 rounds that he spent with John Jones in DC, you're never gonna be the same after that. You're just not.
You don't think
he left a piece of himself, and even DC said it. I left a piece of myself in the octagon tonight.
Wow.
So after those 10 rounds of the very best in the world, Gustafsson's just never gonna be champ. He's never gonna be champ.
I don't know if I agree with you. He's young. He's young.
He's not that young.
He's 27 or 28 or maybe 26.
He's had a lot of fights.
But that's still young and enough time the way Robbie Lawler did, which to take some time off, spar smart.
You're talking about the exception.
Yeah, but I think Gustafsson is an exception. And
Gustafsson's also talked about retirement.
I understand.
Robbie Lawler never talked about retirement.
Robbie
Lawler only knows fighting. Gustafsson's a huge star in Europe. Huge star. Massive star.
Wow.
Bigger than a lot of the hockey players.
Wow.
Insanely big. Billboards, everything.
Jeez.
So I think he has some other options. So for Alexander, it's kind of, it's tough, man.
In a way,
he's the third best light heavyweight in the world. Hands down. He'll beat everybody else.
Yes.
I think he fights Johnson again. He beats him.
Yep.
I think he beats everybody else in the world except for two guys, John and DC. But I think if... I think Gustafsson can close the window, and if him and DC fight 10 times, he might win 3.
And I also think that Gustafsson is more of a worry for John Jones than is DC.
Nah.
No?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Why? Similar fighters, aren't they?
No, I think when John fought Gustafsson, that's the best Alexander that we've seen.
Yeah.
And John took him light and still ended up beating him. Now you have a motivated John, and he knows how good Alexander is. You're going to get another dimension of John. But what a time to be in the fight game. What a time to be alive.
I know.
205's never been this good. I mean, name last time you saw this close to fights.
And that kind of precision, that kind of punching.
And they're going to decisions. Like I know some people complain that there's no finishes, but you get 5 rounds of pure greatness. You get 5 rounds to see exactly what everyone's made of.
Also, that was what I was going to say. Is like that's human effort at its finest. It's human effort at its finest.
It gets no better than that. Our sport gets no better.
The technique, the takedowns, the back and forth, the ability to kind of get hurt and still keep coming. I mean, that's such a mark of an athlete and especially a fighter. You can hit pads really well. You're really athletic. What happens when you get hurt? What happens when you get rocked
you don't get to that level. You don't get really in the UFC without that. But those guys, I mean, you're talking 25 minutes of pure
That's an eon.
Chaos.
It's an eon for
Pure
25
chaos.
minutes. 25 minutes is so long, it seems. With wrestling and everything, it just seems like the longest time in the world. And I don't know, man. They came in
we see Alexander, we see DC, we've seen John Jones. Then we saw Rashad and Bader. You know what I take from it? And this is and I love Bader. I think he's improved. I think he's great. When I see DC and I see John and I see Alexander, I see the sport going to another levels. I'm like, damn. Like, if I came back to 205 right now, I'd have to completely switch my game up.
Yeah.
The Brendan that just did wrestling and boxing and jiu-jitsu, there's no way, man. You're going to have to get creative.
Wow.
And then I see guys like Rodriguez, who was on the undercard.
Yeah.
Did you see him?
No.
The kid who won Tough Latin? What the fuck? What planet is this kid from? So you see the evolution of the sport, and like I said, you see John Jones and Alexander and DC, and you see the evolution. Then you see this Rodriguez kid, you see this Northcutt kid who's a dime piece, who's athletic as fuck, and he's 19. And I'm like, man, this sport's gonna be insane in a few years.
Yeah.
And then I see Rashad, and I see Bader, and they're
orthodox, old orthodox.
We knew exactly
style.
what they're gonna do. It's kind of like playing the video game, right?
Yeah.
Like I can't do any special combos that I haven't seen. Like I knew exactly what they were going to bring. But you see the evolution.
It's like boxing, reset, boxing, then wrestling, double legs.
It's interesting, man.
Yeah.
Like that fight was super boring. Yeah. But great. Ryan's on a huge. I love Bader. I love what he's doing. I love that he's reinvented himself. After that Tito loss, we didn't know. We're like, shit, are they about to cut Bader? He's the Ultimate Fighter winner. Now he's really in line for a title shot.
Crazy.
And if I'm Bader, I hated what he said in the press conference. If you listen to the press conference, I listened to all of it. They go, are you next in line for a title shot? He's won 5 in a row now? 4 in a row? Evan?
5, I think.
5. So he's won 5 in a row, and he just beat Rashad Evans, who's ranked, I think, 4 or 5 in the world. And he's beat all these guys, right? And then he should go, I'm next in line for a title shot. Me and DC hate each other. John Jones is bullshitting over here. I'm next in line. Yeah, John beat me, but he has his problems. Fuck those guys. I'm next. What do you think he said? He went, I would like a title shot, but I know John Jones is out there, and I'll take a rematch with Glover Teixeira. Not the way. Okay, if you're gonna learn one thing from Stipe, don't do that. You gotta create some fucking momentum, man. We see guys getting title shots now where they really don't even deserve it. Why not do it?
Is that because Bader just knows?
That's his personality. No, he doesn't know. He doesn't. That's Bader's personality. Bader's not to get a title shot.
Too modest. You mean too humble?
Yeah, which would make what makes Bader great. Bader's one of the, you would love Bader. He's one of the nicest guys in the world.
I'm sure.
Hardworking, great guy. But especially at 205, it's like a toss up. John Jones is looming here. You've won 5 in a row. Fucking take it, man. Do something. Take it. Like when I saw him, like, dude, like when Stipe, after he beat the brakes off Mark Hunt, they give him the mic. And even his coach is like, dude, title shot. Whatever the UFC wants to do. Oh, nope, see ya. Nope, let's just do Cain again.
Ask for the title shot. Again. Ask for it.
No, take it. Don't ask.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah.
You have to. This day and age, your skills aren't going to get you there. You have to be savvy. Well, your skills got to obviously win you fights. Yeah. But then what separates you from, you know what I'm saying? From these other contenders.
Is it because Bader in his heart knows that he would definitely lose to John Jones?
John Jones is the champion, so that's not even a question. Yeah. It's DC.
Yeah. And they don't like each other? Bader and DC?
They talk shit to each other, yeah. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But John, we don't know what John's timeline, so Bader, jump in line, buddy. I'm rooting
for
you, man.
When you see this fight evolving, this game evolving, are the coaches like, Rufus and Trevor Whitman and Winklejohn, are these guys responsible for this? Are they evolving with it, or are these new coaches coming in and looking at what was done and now adding their own thing? I don't want to put anybody on the spot here.
That's a good question. Well, that Rodriguez kid trains out of Jackson. He was doing that stuff before. I think came to Jackson to step his wrestling game up, and because that's always been his biggest downfall. But you see this. He was doing flipping kicks and landing on the guy's back of his neck.
Yeah.
His jiu-jitsu is ridiculous. Like he's rolling to arm to leg locks and ankle locks. I mean, it's insane.
Just his whole language, fluent in all of it.
I text Rogan right after his fight. I said, I love this guy. I said, you imagine if that kid's champ with he's a true Mexican. You imagine the sport he's going to get?
Oh, boy.
Because he's flashy. Like, Cain's is good. Cain might be, top 2-3 pound for pound best heavyweights of all time.
Yeah.
But Cain has the personality of this kettlebell.
Yeah.
You interview him, it's like interviewing this kettlebell. And his fights aren't exactly exciting.
Yeah.
But he's greatness at its finest.
Yeah.
But as far as fans go, they're not jumping on that, right?
Yeah.
You get this kid.
He's kind of caught in the middle too, between kind of being Mexican but being really more American.
No, he's Mexican as fuck.
But I'm saying he doesn't speak Mexican fluently, and he's American too. It's just I'm saying his parents
are from Mexico, and then he was born in California.
Yeah.
It makes him Mexican.
Yeah, 100%.
He still identifies as Mexican.
Right.
His chest is brown pride, Callan.
Yeah, but there's still, I feel like when Fabrizio Verdun
Rodriguez
is
from Mexico, correct?
Yeah,
Rodriguez from Mexico. Yeah. And freaking, if you get a guy like that and it's flat with these kicks and his jiu-jitsu, if we can get him some wrestling, oh, man.
Yeah,
scary. That's why I text Rogan. So do you imagine if that kid's champ?
That makes me think that the belts are, as guys get better and better, the belts are just going to evolve all the time. It's going to be hard for one guy to hold on to that belt.
I don't know. No, I disagree because there's greatness. Yeah. There's greatness, Bryan.
Yeah.
Like 205's not going anywhere until some new kid comes along.
You think DC loses to John Jones again, no matter what? 10 out of 10? Because I think. Well, here's the question: DC has got to be thinking about, like, literally saying, is that same game plan that worked on Gustafsson going to work on John Jones?
Well, obviously not. That's what he tried.
Yeah.
He tried.
Now
what?
Have
we seen DC do anything else?
No.
Never.
Just keep it.
He's hoping that pressure breaks, and it's broken literally everyone he's ever faced, except
for John Bones Jones.
If I'm John Jones and I'm sitting down and with John's there and I'm his manager, agents, and marketing team, I'm like, bro, we need you to go full Joker. What do you mean? Embrace this darkness. We want you to be the bad guy.
Go full Joker. Go full Joker.
For real. We need you to
turn the remaining light behind your eyes off.
For reals. Like, why not be the bad guy? Be the heel. Be the fucking heel of all heels.
Joker.
Because real quick, let's be honest. This whole good guy stuff and this image that you're trying to put off, no one's buying it. Not one person on this earth is buying it.
Yeah, be a bad guy. Be a villain. Be a super villain.
Be a super villain. Talk shit.
SB.
Be the cocky, great fighter that you are, man. And just be the dark guy.
Yeah.
You're going to get way more sponsors. It's going to be way, you don't have to be fake anymore. You're going to feel great.
Yeah.
You're dark.
You're dark. Hey, John. You dark.
That's it's Joker. Like, come on, man.
There's a new Joker.
Go full Joker.
Wait till I get a load of me.
Yeah. Go full Joker.
They should do an ad with him just in makeup like the Joker and just, Daniel Cormier.
Can you imagine?
Beats Gustafsson.
UFC,
and then he just looks up at the camera and goes, wait till I get a load of me.
How sick would that be? Think about the Madison Square Garden event, and all it says is whatever that is, UFC 190, or is that UFC 200 or no?
No, I don't think.
So let's say it's UFC 199, and just says he's back, and it shows John dark. Single light, and he just looks up and goes, wait till they get a load of me. UFC 199, Madison Square Garden. He's back.
Damn.
What? What?
Ooh.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
But they won't. It'll be about he's a better guy.
I want to be singing him on stage.
Pictures of him and kids. He's better.
No,
man. No. You're not going to honey dick me into tricking me into thinking he's a good guy.
Just be on top of a bunch of skulls.
Yeah.
In the lotus position. Dun, 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 and while I'm feeding him grapes in a loincloth. Too much? Oh, never mind.
Bad plan.
As I'm peeling him grapes.
Yeah, but the rest of the fights, all decisions. It's tough for your average viewer. That's tough. With those matchups, real quick, what'd you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? You look at all those matchups, no shit.
It's a connoisseur's. It's a connoisseur's.
I enjoyed it.
It's a guy who knows the fight game is going to like it.
The people I was watching it with were like, oh my God, this sucks. Like, no, it's actually really.
Well, you're looking at it differently. It's like when you really love boxing and you watch Floyd Mayweather not get hit. That's way more exciting sometimes. It's like just fascinating.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Johnny Hendricks not making weight. How about that? You're just now hearing about this. This is fantastic. So Johnny Hendricks was supposed to fight Woodley, right? It's co-main event.
Yeah.
Woodley had to pull out like 2 days before because they said he had something going on, making weight. He had to pull out. So
he had like kidney stones and.
But he also came in
intestinal blockage.
Did you hear what Dana said though?
He came in
27 pounds over.
Yeah.
The week of the fight.
Excuse me?
Yeah, and Dana's like, you just can't.
Woodley did, or John
Hendricks.
Oh, you said Woodley pulled out.
No. I said Hendricks pulled out.
No, you said Woodley pulled out.
No.
First.
The fight's off.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So Hendricks pulled out, like he came in 27 pounds overweight.
And was planning to make that weight, and then because of the extreme cut, his body's shutting down, so he's hurting, so he went to the hospital, and the fight's off. So Dana said he never wants to see him fight at 170 again. How about that?
But at 185, it's not going to be very welcoming.
It's Johnny Hendricks, man. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I don't think so. You say these things, but, 185 is a whole nother 15 pounds to deal with. It's better for him to make the weight. Better to make the weight, but
well, think about this. He's killing himself to make 170. Johnny Hendricks is not. He's world champion at 170. Kill himself to make 170. Yeah. Think if he's even better at 185. And what are you gonna say? Oh well, he's short.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I am gonna say that.
You're gonna say
I
short.
am gonna say that.
Guess who else is short in world champ?
DC.
Mm-hmm. And guess who else wrestled at Oklahoma State? DC. And guess who else was a national champion at Oklahoma State? DC. There you go. So no, but go. You were saying though, because he's short, he probably won't be successful.
Let's talk about Johnny Hendricks trying to fight Weidman, Luke Rockhold. Okay.
He hits harder than all those guys.
Excuse me?
100%.
He hits harder than those guys.
Johnny Hendricks, he's built like a spark plug.
Yeah, he is. But that's a tall order. Hard to reach those guys with his short arms.
I know. It's crazy because he fought John Jones with the longest reach and Gustafsson the longest reach, 205, DC did. Still got the job done, didn't he?
Yeah, different fighter. Different body.
So you don't think it...
Not different body, but different fighter, yeah. I don't know that Johnny Hendricks has the head movement that DC does. I don't know that Johnny Hendricks has the striking, like the long striking. DC has this uncanny ability to reach. He kind of does, actually. His ability to catch an angle and just come in, boom, 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 and hits. He catches guys. Also, DC has that weird thing where he pulls your head down and he's uppercutting you.
Clinch.
Yeah, I don't know that Johnny Hendricks. I haven't seen Johnny Hendricks. I haven't seen him.
Oh wow!
I haven't seen him clinch.
Hey, Johnny Hendricks.
I haven't seen him clinch.
Brian Callen doesn't think you have a clinch.
One
of the best clinches in the world. But no, carry on.
I think he's got a clinch.
This is great.
But he's not. He's not going to clinch and uppercut guys like Rockhold, Weidman. It's just not going to happen. He's definitely Johnny Hendricks against, I don't know, Jacare and a guy named Yoel Romero. It's going to be very hard for him not to be fifth best at 85. And you know what I mean? He'll be fifth best at 85.
So you think guys like Roy McDonald and Robbie Lawler are easy matchups? They're easier to beat.
They're a disaster. However, I think Roy McDonald and Robbie Lawler have, the weight cut for them isn't a disaster. Like obviously Johnny Hendricks has a really hard time. He's just bigger framed. I understand that. But I don't know. I think with the evolution of the sport, it seems to favor a different, it's just tough, man, when you're 5'8" and you're fighting guys who are 6'3", like Luke Rockhold. I think that's tough. I think in the 85 weight class. And then I think you're dealing with just super athletes in
You think
Souza,
85 are better athletes than 70 guys? So you think the higher the weight class, the better athletes?
No, but I think, I don't see Johnny Hendricks beating Jacare. I don't see Johnny Hendricks beating Yoel Romero. I don't see Johnny Hendricks beating Luke Rockhold or Weidman. I just don't see it.
I disagree.
He's just not there with those guys. And
he's a world champion, right?
Yeah, he'll be fifth best. He'll be fifth best.
Because he's short.
Just different body type. Yeah, I don't think he's
short.
I don't know what he's going to do.
So you think
what's he going to do against Yoel Romero?
So you think the taller the guy, the better the fighter?
In every case, I think that there's a reason. I think there's a reason Johnny Hendricks sucks to 70. I think there's a reason, and I think
Well,
that
he's world
he
champ.
knows. Yeah, and I think he knows that 85 would be a different ball game. It's just different guys.
Completely
His
different
timing's
ball game.
amazing. His timing's amazing, and he's a great wrestler and everything else. But he's also a grinder. You know, Johnny Hendricks is a grinder. Johnny Hendricks is really good at, again, pressuring you, going in for those doubles like he did with Lawler. You're not going to do that with guys who are even bigger. I think it's going to be hard.
So he
to stick
knocked out
to your boxing and your wrestling with those guys.
You know he knocked out Campman,
Yeah.
Fitch.
Yeah, smaller guys. They're actually smaller guys than the guys I'm talking about.
Well,
He's not
what's
going to
that,
out
170?
muscle. He's not going to out muscle or out punch Jacare or Yoel Romero. He's just not. He's not going to out wrestle those guys either. He's not. There's no way he's out wrestling Yoel Romero, who's two-time world champion. There's just no way. Yoel Romero was proven to be one of the greatest wrestlers, period. He beat Cael Sanderson twice.
Now, let me help you out with this, though. I love these points. Now, you know that Yoel Romero has been taking down more in the octagon than Johnny Hendricks.
That's because Yoel Romero is focusing on his striking, yes. And I think
I don't care about it.
If Yoel doesn't want to be taken down, he's not getting taken down.
Well, we're going off stats. I know you love him, but we're going by sure facts.
Yeah.
He's been taken down more than Johnny Hendricks.
Yes, he has.
In the octagon.
Yes, he has.
Okay.
Yes, he has.
So then now you don't think – what else were you saying?
I'm saying that Yoel Romero and Jacare and Weidman and
so you
Luke
think
Rockhold
Jacare's
are
a
not
better
only stronger,
wrestler?
they're stronger.
You
they're
think
stronger.
you think Jacare's a better wrestler than Johnny Hendricks?
I don't think Johnny Hendricks is doing anything.
You don't think he's
I don't
taking
think he's
him
doing anything to any of those four that I mentioned with his wrestling. Nothing. How about that? I don't think he's doing anything, including, listen to this, taking him down. You know why? Johnny Hendricks is a great wrestler, but he's going to go for double legs and single legs. Not going to happen.
Brian, you're talking about one of the best wrestlers in American history.
And let me say it again. He's not going to take those guys down.
Man, this is heartbreaking.
He's not going to take them down. And on top of that, when he tries, he's going to get punched in the face. It's going to be a different ball game. He'd be fifth
Just
best
like
at
DC.
85.
Just like DC.
He'd be fifth best at 85.
Just
No
like
disrespect
DC.
to John Hendricks. Different
no,
fighter.
for
It's a
sure.
different fighter.
For sure.
DC was a
disrespected him.
two-time Olympian. It's a different level of everything. It just is.
And these other guys that you named off, give me their wrestling credentials. If they're better wrestlers than Johnny Hendricks.
Well, I mean, Chris Weidman was two-time All-American. He's every bit the wrestler. So that's going to that's going to.
Oh no, he's every bit of the wrestler Johnny Hendricks was.
I believe so. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my God.
Johnny Hendricks is not going to do anything with his wrestling against Chris Weidman. It's just not the gap.
No. We're
isn't
talking about
wide
wrestling
enough.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm talking about MMA. I'm talking about clinching and taking somebody down. In MMA, Johnny Hendricks is not going to. Luke Rockhold, Weidman, those guys are not. That's not what they're worried about. You know?
Weidman's gonna be tough for Hendricks.
Yeah. But so is Luke Rockhold. How about?
I think everyone
Jacare?
else. You get.
Jacare's wrestling, not just his jiu-jitsu. I mean, you're talking about a guy that everybody wants to avoid going to the ground with. Jacare, everybody.
Because of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. So now you're left with what? Striking? Johnny Hendricks has got great timing and fucking hits really hard and knocks dude
He
out.
went
It's
toe to
just
toe with
different.
Robbie Lawler for 10 rounds.
That's right. And lost and started going. What did he start doing? Started going for those double legs and it just didn't work. Couldn't take him down. Over and over with that double leg. Couldn't take him down. Lawler just turned his hips.
So you're saying it's the end of the road for Hendricks?
I'm saying if Hendricks decides to go to 85,
Well, he has to. Dana's saying he can't
Very
cut 70.
tough.
So you're saying it's over for Hendricks?
I don't think
Can't
Hendricks,
compete.
there's
in
no
the,
way
can't
Hendricks
compete in
will
the
ever
UFC
be
anymore.
champion at 85. Not a shot. I'm sorry.
You don't think he can follow the DC blueprint?
I don't think he's that fighter. I think he's great. I think he's amazing. But I think DC's just, again, DC's a marvel to me. DC stands alone in what he's able to do. Two things. One, be able to just continue forward and eat real shots. I mean, uppercuts. I've never seen anything like it. He's just got this insane resolve and this ability to take crazy punishment and deliver punishment no matter what the whole time. He's just a freak. He's an enigma to me. He's just impossible. And the only guy who figured him out is John Jones.
And so if you're Hendricks' coach, you're saying let's not do this anymore.
Well, I mean, Johnny Hendricks is a fighter, man. So you
He's
have
world
to.
champion. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he's ranked number 2 in the world right
He's
now.
not world champion anymore. He's number 2.
Man, you are really hating on Hendricks.
I'm not
man.
hating
I've
on
never
him.
seen you hate on a fighter
I'm
like
not
this.
hating on him.
I've never seen you throw a
He
fighter
lost.
on the bus like this.
He lost to Robbie Lawler. I was at the fight, cage side.
It was a close fight.
Very close fight. Amazing fight, but he lost.
But you're saying if he can't make one, so Dana told him he can't fight at 170 anymore. He has to fight at 185. He should just say fuck it.
That's a big problem. It's a big problem. I think he's going to be. I think he'll do what Phil Davis did in his weight class. I think that's what Johnny Hendricks will be. I do. Yep. And I'll tell you something else. I think Johnny Hendricks is not going to be the 170-pound champion. I think if he fights Robbie Lawler again, the same thing happens.
Well, he's not fighting at 70.
Right. So
the next fight's at Woodley.
So go up to a heavier weight class.
Well, he has to.
Yeah. Good luck.
And oh wow.
Good luck. And the same thing happens to Woodley in 85.
Well, Woodley's fighting for the title next.
Yeah. At 170.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 85 is different beast, buddy.
Damn.
Different guys, bigger guys, different frames, just different. Not hating on him. I'm not.
No, you did. You told me he's not going to be shit at 85.
He's just not going to be. He'll be number 5. He'll be the 5th best 85er. That's possible. That's possible, and I'm being liberal. And it's no diss to him.
Well,
it's just
for sure it's a diss.
What do you mean?
You said everyone's wrestling better in the top 5.
I'm meaning the top 4 guys in the 85-pound weight class who are so evenly matched and killers. And to say that the guy who's been fighting at 70 is not going to be able to beat those guys is not a diss. It's just
world champion
math.
At 70 though. Oh, it's math?
Yeah.
Math does not work in this sport.
Well, he's just
math
not going to do it.
doesn't work.
He's just not going to do it.
What math are you going off of?
I'm just going off of what his wrestling would do to those 4 guys. Nothing.
And you're based off the math of
what his striking would do,
the math
and
of
what those guys would do.
But when you say math, where's your math come from?
I'm just looking at size, weight, frame, height, reach, all of it.
All that goes out the window when we talk about DC.
Where DC's a different fighter. I'm talking about Johnny Hendricks, not the marvel that is Daniel Cormier.
He's shorter, he's smaller, so he can't compete.
Well, Daniel Cormier is a 2-time Olympian. That's very significant. And his pedigree, if you want to start talking about wrestling, it's just different. He's just different. Daniel Cormier is, you can't use him as he's a hard case because he's such a freak.
No, you can use him because they come from the same wrestling pedigree. Very simple.
Still different fighters.
I know, but you're based on, you said math, right?
Yeah.
So math would be height, weight, reach, shorter, correct?
Yeah.
And you're saying by math, and you said math, he can't compete. Yeah. And I'm saying your math doesn't work because here's a math equation for you. A guy who's smaller.
I will agree with this. Daniel Cormier takes all the math and it goes out the window. Mm-hmm. Not so with Johnny Hendricks.
So the math doesn't work.
That's why DC is, again, I've been using the word marvel. It makes no sense. He's just incredible.
So
his ability to take everything. That fight with Gustafsson is just unbelievable. So you just can't use a hard case to make a law.
I know, but you said math, so I'm going off of math.
Yeah, and so am I.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Because you said he's shorter and not.
Yeah, all of the above. He doesn't have.
Can't compete.
No, not in the top. Not among the top 4. He'll lose.
Johnny Hendricks, according to Bryan Callen, give up now.
I'm not saying give up now.
That's what you said.
No, I didn't say that. You're saying I say that. I'm not saying anything like that. I want to see Johnny Hendricks fight as long as he can.
You said he's going to be the Phil Davis.
I think it's exciting, and I think Johnny Hendricks is also an incredibly, this is a guy who keeps evolving.
Don't try sucking his dick now. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Don't try. For sure, threw him under the bus.
Nobody disagrees with me, by the way, except for you. So let me get so we can button this argument.
No.
Are you suggesting to me that Johnny Hendricks could be the 185-pound champion? Is that what you're prepared to say?
I think he competes. I think Weidman's
I know he competes. I know he competes.
Oh, I think he can beat any of those guys except for Weidman. Weidman's the only one I don't see him beating.
Oh, so you see Weidman beating Luke Rockhold this?
I can see him beating Luke Rockhold.
But you can also see Luke beating Weidman. Pretty close fighters. You said it was one of the best fighters of all time.
I think it's going to be one of the best. But who did I take?
Which means I
took Weidman.
Yeah.
I said Weidman wins the fight.
And so Luke Rockhold and Johnny Hendricks, you got to put a lot of money on that fight. Who do you put the money on? Be honest.
I'd have to see Johnny at 85. Let's see him at 85.
Okay.
But to say
be backtracking right now.
No, not at all.
You're
nice
panicking
try.
a little bit.
So
I put money in there.
I
put money in it. And now you're like, I'd have to see him compete in 85.
What happens if he doesn't want to compete at 85? What happens if he's like, no, I'm going to stay at 70?
What? He can't. We just said he can't.
Well,
he's
Dana says
he
can't. But if
Dana's the boss, so he's got to fight at 85. So that's not even a point.
No, it's up to Johnny. It's up to Johnny.
Okay, so he should go to 205.
Well, that's a horrible point, man.
Well, what do you?
You're really not good at this.
But you keep saying
this is the thing. I think Johnny, if he decide to, he's a world champion. If he decide to fight at 185, he's gonna be successful, Brian. Your math does not work.
What does that mean? Successful? He's gonna be competitive.
No. No. He's former world champion. He's in the UFC. Everyone's competitive. Okay. So take that out the window.
So
take the civilian
he's going to be a champion at 85.
He could be champion.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
He could be champion.
And you're out of your mind. That's okay. You're wrong, and it's okay. And you can be wrong, and I can be right.
What? But you're just discrediting him because he's smaller. Because you're obsessed with size.
Yeah, I think
you've always been obsessed with size.
I think in the fight game at that level, size makes a difference. I do.
DC begs to differ. And you go, well, he's the exception because
DC is
shit on your point.
DC is
a marvel.
Say
it again.
DC is also 205, and he fought at heavyweight. So DC's actually not smaller; he's shorter, but I think it's just different. It just is. And Johnny Hendricks, yes, he will.
Oh no,
size
Gusman
makes a
still
difference.
weighed more than DC that night of the fight.
Yeah,
John Jones weighs
by
more.
1 pound. Yeah, I know.
No. God damn it, Brian. They weigh in at 205, and they rehydrate.
Yeah.
Gusman's still heavier than DC when they walk in the octagon.
Sure.
He's always the smaller guy.
Yeah.
Heavyweight, he was always the smaller guy.
Yeah. We talked about this a little too long because people are going to get bored, but Johnny Hendricks would be the 5th best 85er, and I'm being liberal.
Yeah.
I'm being nice.
Talk about it too long.
All right.
Johnny, I'm on your side, man. You can do it. Obviously, don't listen to civilians. I've never heard you go bad on a guy before.
I'm not going bad on him.
A little bit.
I'm speaking the truth as I see it. It's not going bad. It's not being disrespectful. It's just being honest.
Yeah.
This game, as I see the margins for success, and I see the kind of athletes that are fighting. It's just I don't even know like how to even put things into context. These guys they look so unbeatable, and the fights are so close. Like Gustafsson DC, that fight was just so ridiculously close. It's like now it's getting to the point where just one little difference.
Was it that close?
Well, toward the end, Gustafsson, his face looked pretty bunched up.
Well, it's not even about face. I could see it 3-2 DC easily, maybe 4-1.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say 3-2.
3-2 for easily.
Yeah.
I wasn't like up in the air for me.
Right.
John Alexander was up in the air.
That was up in the air.
I still had John winning.
And you think if John Jones fights DC again, you're putting all your money on.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to.
Because that fight wasn't close.
I know. It's so weird.
Be cool if DC won. Be tough though. Lot of fight talk.
A lot of fight talk, baby.
Poor Johnny. Did you watch any other fights? Then we'll move on.
I didn't.
You just watched the main event?
Yeah. Did you some of the main card fights?
Trying to think. The heavyweight one was pretty boring. They're pretty rough.
Prelims were pretty cool.
Prelims were good. Sometimes, and I was telling my brother this, sometimes the prelims will fuck up the main card because the prelims are so exciting. There's so many knockouts. A lot of times they're mismatches or they're exciting fights for that reason because it's up-and-comers. But the main card's usually pretty even fights. You're talking high-level guys. The chances of knocking out a very high-level guy is tough.
Yeah.
So you're going to get closer fights. But then the crowd's used to the prelims. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then you go from watching these amazing knockouts, but the talent level's different.
Yeah, that's
and
so.
Then when you get to the main card, you're talking about the best of the best who are there for a reason. It's going to be tough to get these highlights.
They can cancel each other out sometimes.
So people get mad.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting to see the ratings on this.
Did you see that Northcutt kid's front flip?
Yeah, it was impressive. He's 19.
That was like a gravity defying.
He's 19.
Looks like Zach Morris.
Would you, if you were coaching a 19-year-old, would you keep him out of the UFC until he was like 23, 24, even if he was that good? So he has a longer career?
God, it's tough. I was thinking about the same thing at 19. Let's say that kid hits a rough patch, gets cut. It's a bummer story.
Yeah.
He looks good, though, but again, he's not facing anyone yet. That's tough, man.
Because in boxing, they would always bring you up so slowly.
Well, you look at boxing, you look at a guy like Triple G, or you look at these Eastern
36.
European guys or the Russians. I mean, you're talking about these guys have 200-300 amateur fights before they turn pro for a reason.
Yeah, for a reason.
In America, we push guys right away.
Yeah.
In UFC, Northcutt, now people know your name, my man.
Yeah.
You're going to get maybe two more of these, and then good luck.
Good luck.
It's tough.
You got to grow up fast.
It'd be better. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you look at guys that were kind of groomed, right? They get, they have, some easier fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even in the
There's
NFL,
a lot of guys I see in the heavyweight division or, even light heavyweight, and I look at their matchups, I'm like, okay, well, these are fights they should destroy people.
Yeah. There are very few 19-year-olds, for example, in the NFL, maybe none, because by the time they get to the NFL,
there's none.
They're none. And there's a reason.
You have to play 2 years of college.
Yeah, but also, and because they want your body to mature. Like at 20, a lot of guys, by the 22, 23, 24, 25, that's when you're going to see guys in the NFL really mature, and then even up through their 30s. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
see, it's not fair. See, this is a weird road to go down, because in the NFL they say, oh, you have to spend 2 years in college, but then you got a guy like that LSU running back who's a man amongst boys. Herschel Walker's like, yeah, he's better than I was. All these people are like, yeah, it's the best player we've seen in college in a long time. Have you seen this guy?
No.
He's rushed for like 200 yards a game. He's a fucking freak.
And he's big too, right?
He's huge. Yeah. And they're like, he could be a top 10 pick right now. But according to the rules, he has to come back for one more year. Now, as a running back, we see guys happen all the time. They get hurt.
Yeah.
So guess what they're telling them to do? Because of this rule,
sit out.
Sit out.
That makes sense to me. Just work out, be healthy, and then go get that crazy
contract.
You're
investing in yourself,
right? Get the crazy contract.
But why put this rule on this guy's? Hey man, you have to be here for 2 years. So then NCAA can make money off you and sell your jersey and win the Heisman and go.
Well, yeah, but you'll read that it's also because they have to physically mature. But then you get an outlier like
stupid.
This guy.
You get outliers. Yeah. It's like, what are you gonna do, man? Yeah. NBA too. Mm-hmm. NBA now you have to. What was it? 1 year college now?
Yeah.
It's because the college game was going down because all these guys were jumping straight to the pros. It's interesting. The UFC's different, man. UFC. If I could do it all again, listen, fighting Gonzaga my third fight and fighting Roy Nelson my first fight in the UFC.
That's
I wish people were like, man, you only have 3
Bring
fights.
Bring the kid up.
This is you listen. And all right, let's say you beat all these guys in 6 fights from now. You're fighting for world title. That wouldn't have lasted even if I would have won. That's not going to last.
Having gone through all the guys you went through in the Ultimate Fighter and doing that, when you fought with Big Country, because you were connecting. Did you feel like did you feel like there was a difference though in how he felt?
Yeah, this is the difference. So when I was on the Ultimate Fighter in the house, I was fighting guys with 2 fights, 3 fights.
Right.
I could break them. I could feel when the going gets rough, I'm the fighter here. I'm going to break them. Like this, they're going to get in a good position. I'll get out of here. And when I do, they're mentally screwed. And I would bank on that. And, I'm on my athleticism and beating these guys. And if it went into later rounds, I had better cardio. There was no quit in me.
Yeah.
But when you fight a guy with 20, 30
he
fights.
He can sit in the cut. He's like, it's like Glover with the OSP.
Well, kind of, yeah. But, it's like, these guys don't, there's no quit in
You're not breaking them.
It's called experience. I had no business being in there.
He also knows how to relax more. He's better at conserving his energy.
He's seen all of it before.
Yeah.
Anything you do, they've seen before. When you fight guys with little experience, they might have seen a setup I have for a Darce choke or for an anaconda, or I bait them into, throw a jab so I can throw a right hand over the top. The pros, like what?
Yeah.
It takes time to learn that, man.
Of course.
In the sport that we're in, it's like, go. It's like, go. It's like doing stand-up at Applebee's, and then you do it 1 or 2 times, and Madison Square Garden. It's like, Jesus Christ.
It's true, man.
The fuck?
I mean, you can't even think of
I was just selling
circumstances.
fucking awesome blossoms in a platter.
When you got out there in the UFC for the first time, and it was all the noise and stuff, did you have to contend with that? Was it just a white noise at first? Could you hear anybody?
No. I always thought about being there, so I was like, oh, yep, this is where I should be.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I wish my management and my coaches were like, let's pump the brakes, man. Let's pump the brakes.
But you had to fight Roy.
Had to fight Roy because of the Ultimate Fighter contractual agreement. But, and after that, they gave me 2 warm-ups, and look what happened.
Yeah.
49 seconds and a minute 6. I ended up knocking him out. But then they give me Gonzaga. They go to decision. Then I get Crow Cop.
And knock him out.
Late 3rd round. Then I get Nogueira, Ben Rothwell. Then it's off to the races, man.
Then there's
but if you could groom a guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you give a guy a certain amount of fights, but they need stars, right? So it's like, get in there, man. Yeah. You already have fan base from the fighter, go.
Yeah.
It's tough. I get both cases because it's also not as deep either in heavyweight. So you beat, these guys, then it's like, all right, man, yeah.
Let's see what you can do.
You're smoking these guys. We're not going to let you just sit here and collect a paycheck. Let's see if you have what it takes, It's tough.
But again, let's see what it takes. You're right. Your fighting experience, a guy like Nogueira who's been there a million times, he's gonna fool you. He's gonna go, I know how to fool this guy. I'm gonna get it. I see his tendencies. I'm gonna do this, and then bang, over the top.
But we're used to seeing the Ronda Rousey and the John Jones of the world. We're like, oh, everyone should be like that though. Oh, but DC started at 30. Now 6 years later, he's
Meanwhile, he's been competing
but it's
on a
like,
high
no,
level.
I get that.
Yeah.
Those guys are fucking freaks, man. I mean, what?
Yeah.
But that's what we compare.
Remember, they've also been doing combat sports forever. I mean, in a way,
wrestling or judo or whatever.
It's a long time. You
look at the NFL. You look at guys. It's similar in all sports, man. Except for basketball. But you look at guys in the NFL, like a guy like Kaepernick or RG3, who are athletic as fuck. As soon as they get in there, they're fucking destroying it. And then the NFL waits, and then the smart-ass defense coordinator goes, okay, we haven't picked up his tendencies. He might beat us this time. Wait till next year. We're going to figure this out. And then they figure him out.
They solve the riddle.
And then those guys don't have good throwing mechanics and can't sit in the pocket. They depend on their feet. So then they go, let's take away their feet and let's force them to use good mechanics and let's disguise the coverages in the blitz and see how they respond. Yeah. Oh, no.
Holy
they
shit.
haven't been trained their whole life.
Because they have tape on you. They can watch everything you do.
Because they're so athletic,
yeah.
They've got away with stuff their whole life. But then the NFL doesn't play that shit. So then if you don't have good mechanics and you're not smart, well, then we figure out and we're going to take that away. Oh, then you're just a really athletic guy with the football.
God damn.
Then we're going to destroy you.
God.
Yeah.
Is that what happened with Kaepernick?
Yeah, man. He doesn't have good mechanics. So good luck. You get 1 year. You get 1 year and the NFL figures you out.
That's so nerve-wracking for him because he probably doesn't know how to get out of this now.
It's too late. Was the coach going to take you to the side and teach you throwing mechanics? We don't have time. We're playing Detroit Lions next week.
What about, oh my God.
What do you do?
What about RG3? Is this the same predicament?
Done. Yeah, done. He had that one good season. We figure him out. Now he gets injured all the time. Now they have Kirk Cousins in. A guy with mechanics.
A guy with mechanics.
You have to be brought up the proper way.
Like
Tim Tebow.
Yeah, why
in college football, one of the greatest, if not the greatest college player of all time. No one taught Tim how to throw properly. We were winning games because he was so athletic. Yeah. He was just more competitive and better athlete than everyone. Get to the NFL, you better be able to sit in the pocket and throw that rock.
I almost feel like I'm so surprised that NFL teams haven't caught on to this and go, really athletic, great feet, but we're not going to spend $50 million on this guy because he's good for 1 year. It's like a racehorse that's good for 1 year, right? I mean,
they're going away from it.
Yeah.
You look at the.
Well, now you're going to see young kids and their dads are going to be like, work on mechanics.
Well, look at Aaron Rodgers. Look at a guy like Aaron Rodgers. Came from Cal, wasn't very highly touted, had 4 years on the bench. That's how it should be.
Incredible.
But we have these freaks.
Learning the game.
Well, we have these freaks like Russell Martin. Again, Russell Martin's like our John Jones. He came in right away. He started. He won a Super Bowl. He's a freak. But that's what teams go, oh, I want that. Like Johnny Manziel. Let's let this guy mature and learn the NFL. But we put him in right away. He has some greatness, then he has some horrible plays. We'll let him chill, man, learn the game.
Yeah.
But again, the culture we live in, it's plug and play.
What about with Matt Leinart? He was the guy. He was a guy who sat in the pocket, didn't he? No?
Let's go to current events.
You meant Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah, what I say, Russell Martin?
Yeah.
I always say that with him.
Like,
Russell Martin was a Tennessee quarterback.
Russell Wilson.
It's like back in the day?
Back in the day.
Huh.
I think.
Okay, yeah, I figured that's what you were talking about. So you want to go to current events then?
Let's do a dropping knowledge. Now it's time for. This is kind of going to spark a discussion about why you should just do what you're meant to do, and you never know you never know sort of what effect it's going to have as long as you're doing what you're supposed to. There is Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong is considered in many ways the greatest jazz trumpeter of all time. And Louis Armstrong came up in New Orleans at a time when segregation was alive and well in the United States. And really, he came from a place in New Orleans where they said if you were either your options as a black man were to be either a pimp, a criminal, or a musician. And Louis Armstrong, it came up in real poverty and everything else. Long story short, he becomes a great jazz trumpeter. And in the South at that time, a lot of white Southerners and just a lot of people always were sort of taught, schools were segregated, and you were always taught essentially that black people were inferior for whatever reason. And it was part of the sort of racial profile of this country. And one day, this 16-year-old Southern kid is listening to the radio, or maybe it was TV, and Louis Armstrong comes on and starts to play the horn. And the kid goes, wait a minute, I've been taught that black people were inferior my whole life, but how in the world is this guy playing a horn like that? That makes me believe in God. And that had such a profound effect on him that he went to Yale Law School and then became one of the lead lawyers in a case called Brown versus Board of Education, and which is one of the most important legislative feats of this country and events of this country, because what did it do? Do you guys know what Brown versus Board of Education did? Anybody? Oh, it's the most important case in the world.
Super important. We learned about it in school, didn't we?
Well, it led to the desegregation of schools. It used to be in 1951, if you were a black kid, you had to go to a black school. And if you were white, you went to a white school. Black kids couldn't go to white schools. And the black schools were starved of resources. You didn't get the same education. That was ruled unconstitutional. And in 1954, Brown versus Board of Education integrated schools in this country. And it led the way to the civil rights movement. Craziness. And that was because one of the reasons was because this lawyer heard Louis Armstrong playing the fucking horn and decided he was going to dedicate his life to creating an equal playing field for black people. And he was white. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So the big lesson there is do what you're supposed to do. Do it to the best of your ability. You never know what effect it will have on people. And by the way, shame on fucking all of you for real for not knowing what Brown versus Board of Education is. You guys honestly, have to educate yourselves.
I knew it. I wasn't listening. I was reading this read. I knew what it was.
Cool.
Yeah.
I knew it also.
Did you guys? Yeah. All right. You have to know that shit.
Hey, listen, if you have a better dropping knowledge or more entertaining one, email it to The Fighter and the Kid, and we will search through them, and our favorite ones, we'll have Bryan drop that knowledge on.
Yeah.
Hey, and also
bring us some stuff.
Make sure they're true. Make sure
they're
true. Make sure they're real ones. Maybe entertaining too. Maybe they're ones we didn't know. That'd be fun.
You guys didn't know that.
No, I did. It's just
you didn't.
I thought it was gonna be something strange,
but you didn't.
Because it's tough. Because you talked about snake venom last time, and then now you dropped.
Yeah. Well, that's important.
Was a stretch.
It's not a stretch. It was featured in the documentary Jazz by Ken Burns, which everybody should watch. And I'm sorry if you guys had to learn something. I'm sorry about that.
No, it was good, man.
Yeah. Thanks for not knowing about one of the most important events in American history.
Now you guys know. Thank God for Callan and dropping knowledge.
Yeah.
If that guy, if that young white kid didn't listen to Louis Armstrong play the flute, or what is it?
Louis Armstrong played the flute?
No, what was it?
I'm not talking to you. I can't.
I love just pissing you off.
Talk to you. Like, I just can't anymore.
So mad.
I give up. I feel like walking away from the podcast.
You're
like,
so mad.
This might be the day that I actually walk away from the podcast.
Just leave.
Like, I can't take it. I'm disgusted with everybody in this room. You know what? Everybody in this room gets the cold shoulder from the rest of this fucking podcast. Current events. Now it's time for current events with Evan the Beard.
All right, first current event took place in Los Angeles over this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Little thing called Slut Walk.
What?
Did you hear about this?
Huh?
I know about it, but carry on. Callan definitely doesn't.
So Slut Walk.
Speaking of dropping knowledge.
Yeah,
that's a better drop in knowledge.
You can see Callan's eyes light up when he says Slut Walk.
Slut Walk.
This is interesting. You know it was on TV. It's broadcasted on TV.
Oh, my God.
Carry on, though.
Amber Rose.
It's going to make you sad.
Celebrity for dating other celebrities, I suppose.
Amber Rose is a celebrity because she dated Kanye West and Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa and Wes Khalifa.
She put together a little one of those walks for slut shaming, apparently. So she's sick and tired of people judging her for what she wears.
I'm with her.
She put together a big old walk that took place in LA.
Go girl!
And it was a big crazy time for people dressed.
How many people came out?
I haven't seen the word thousands, but I have seen hundreds of supporters.
It used to be people marched for civil rights. Now they're marching for the right to be a slut. We've really come a long way in America.
She was a stripper in New York at like a famous strip club, and all the rap artists would go there. That's how she got famous.
Wow.
Have you ever seen Amber Rose?
I have. She's
I would
over
not kick
the
her.
top.
I would not kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
She's the Tyron Woodley of stripping. Because he's got a beautiful body, get it?
Man, that is a reach. You're reaching today.
Tyron Woodley. If Tyron Woodley was a hot girl with that,
hey man, talk about Amber Rose right now.
Ass and those legs.
Not a fighter. Not a male fighter.
Sorry.
Now we're all just thinking about Tyron Woodley stripping.
Yeah, that is weird.
People pay good money to see Tyron Woodley strip.
Poor guy.
She is, but
she's kind of a fame whore, though. Wouldn't you say?
You think? She's organizing a slut walk.
Well, did you? She really did it because Kanye West on the morning show, which is one of my favorite shows. He was on there and said he had to take 30 showers after sleeping with Amber Rose.
That's mean.
That is correct.
That's mean, and that's not very gentlemanly, right? That's kind of fucked up.
Well, that's what they do. They talk shit about each other.
Yeah, but don't talk about a girl like that you had sex with. That's bitchy.
Well, they were together, yeah.
Oh, wow.
He put her on the map.
Yeah, but be a fucking gentleman, man.
Yeah.
I had to take 30 showers. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'll wear her scent all day. I don't care.
Yeah, I wouldn't take 30 showers.
Yeah. All right, so you smell like vanilla.
Or awesomeness. And then her and Wiz they're not together. Now, I don't know who she's dating.
How about this guy?
Oh, they were married. And she got a tattoo of him on her, right? You can't do tattoos of your loved one. You can't do that, man.
Oh, yeah.
Kids, yes. Girls, no.
No.
The white guy. Yeah. There's hope.
Wow. Machine Gun Kelly. What's he look like?
Let
me guess. Covered in tattoos, lots of gold?
Yep.
Oh, hey, what a surprise. How original.
He looks like Heartbreak.
He looks
like Heartbreak. He's white guy.
Looks like Heartbreak.
White guy.
Big.
No, not big. Super skinny. Smokes a lot of weed.
Oh, great.
Blonde hair. Tattoos everywhere.
Yeah, I know who that guy is. I know who that fucking guy is.
Yeah.
Fuck this culture.
Hey, you're salty today, bud.
I'm salty. I'm bristly right now.
Why?
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel bristly. Started off with a dance. I woke up with a bristly attitude.
You know, I think it's because our friend was in a bad mood and he brought this over.
Might be, bro. Might be. There was some darkness there, too. Yeah. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Cagey. We're gonna go eat it just after.
What else you got, Ev?
Get some bread.
As far as that slut walk, it's tough, man. Is that the right message to send to people? Is that the right reason to walk?
Hey, real quick, no, it's not.
Probably not.
Probably
you know what
not.
I'm saying? But
I mean, she's trying to combat sexism in the media and double standards and all that shit, and I get it.
Okay, but hold on. That's a great example. I don't believe that's how you combat sexism. I actually
you're making
don't.
it worse.
I just think, I'm a slut and I'm proud. You're just being loud. You know, there's that Rumi saying, don't lift yourself up with loud words. Don't raise your voice. Raise your words. Yeah. That idea, right? Don't raise your voice. Raise your words.
Yeah. Don't get loud. Whisper.
Thunder. You get more. You get less with thunder and more with whatever. I mean, I think there's a lot of points.
Less lightning, more thunder.
Yeah. All right, fine. Hey man, hey man, stop! You don't know.
I don't know.
It's a Rumi. It's a Rumi quote. But the bottom line is, like, raise your words, not your voice. This is somebody going, "I'm a slut and I'm proud." Nah, let's walk.
You ready for
boring?
You ready for this though, Callan?
Yeah.
If you're Amber Rose and that's your identity,
yeah,
and you have nothing else to offer,
yeah,
you have a body from planet Venus,
sure,
and you've slept and you're famous for sleeping with these famous guys,
yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, you're right. Well, don't we talk about this with some fighters, some people who make choices? Fighting, by the way, I don't mean to compare because fighting's fucking.
Is there any way you could leave fighting out of any of this?
No, but I'm saying be careful about the best advice I ever heard, man. I swear to God, when I was younger, is somebody said, "Who says you have to define yourself? Who says you have to define yourself?" Like, be careful about defining yourself along strong lines because you may not be able to get past those lines, right?
I agree.
Look at what you had to do.
Oh, I agree. Well, exactly. Well, think about if someone said, bro, there's no way you can do a podcast when you're a fighter. Oh, there's no way you can do that show on whatever network that I'm going to be on. There's no, you're a meathead, man.
I know.
Oh, you're not funny. You're going to get on stage?
And look what you did. Look what you did live like that.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like I have trouble letting go of defining myself as an actor. And my wife said to me this morning, she goes, "Hey, you're a fucking badass stand-up comic, and that's amazing. Just embrace that. You're a fucking comic." I was like, you're right. That's an awesome thing to be. But I defined myself and identified not only as an actor, but success was tied in with it. And success was tied in with it.
You came here for acting, right?
What?
So for years.
20 years fighting traffic.
How do you think I feel with fighting?
Right. And sometimes you got to let that shit go. Sometimes you got to kind of go.
Well, how often do I correct you now when you tell people, oh, he's a UFC fighter? I go, no,
yeah.
But I don't know what to say.
Right.
Like yesterday, I was out with my family or at the movies. These guys came up to me. Oh, when's the next fight, man? Love the podcast. I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. They go, who would you like to fight? I said, I couldn't even give you a name.
Isn't that weird?
I haven't even thought about it.
And yet you can't really officially retire because it's like me. And I can't say I'm not going to be an actor because you still got, we don't know. It's like you still would like to. I mean, it's a lot to let go of. And I think that when people define themselves, I'll tell you something. When you go to Gold's Gym, correct me if I'm wrong, you see a lot of people, at least I used to, who are like now 50, 60, and they're still dressing the way they did in the 70s.
Yes.
And because that was the time they were happy, and that was the time they were sexy, and that was the time people looked at them, and that was what gave them purpose. And now there's nothing worse than seeing a 60-year-old bodybuilder who's still trying to keep it together and wearing those tank tops with self-tanner.
Gold
and you're
chain.
like, bro, it's the monkey's paw.
It's over.
It's over.
Well, it's the same thing with there was a long time when I stopped playing football, I wouldn't even talk about football. Wouldn't even watch football. Wouldn't talk about it. I had this resentment against football.
You ever wonder why I don't watch movies?
No, I could have told you that.
Yeah.
Like when we were at after the show, my dad was asking about movies. I wanted to tell my dad, of course he doesn't watch. Of course he doesn't watch.
It's a party I'm not invited to. I mean, I'm just saying that's the
kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I can't get enough fighting. I love fighting. I always watch fighting. But someone asked me this weekend. They're like, some fan at a restaurant goes, "Why don't you guys stop talking about fighting?" I go, "We need to stop talking about fighting. If it's important fights, we'll talk about it if Bryan brings it up.
Yeah.
I don't make it a point. It's not my focus. Isn't fighting. We're an entertainment show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if let's say you worked at a Dodge dealership, you want to break down Dodge cars all night after you get off work? Probably not, man.
Yeah. You're
There's
right.
just more to me. Because a lot of guys in this business, all they can talk about is fighting. Ask someone to step out of their comfort zone and talk about anything else.
Again, because
they freak out.
Because they define themselves so strongly along those lines. And in a way, to be good at something, you kind of, in some ways, have to do that. So it's very difficult. It's just part of solving this riddle of life where, you so much of your heart and soul goes into one thing and you have dreams and you want to be really good and you try your best. And then, like everything, either it doesn't work out or it comes to an end, and it's important to be malleable enough to make a transition, And that means who says you have to define yourself along really strong lines? Who says that, Sure, you have to have principles. Sure, you have to know who you are and what you wouldn't do.
I agree, but if you have that work ethic and whatever, like say
apply it to other things.
Going back to Amber Rose, let's say she had I'm assuming she has some sort of work ethic to release his books and her design team and this publicist and to do all and organize this walk and all that stuff. If she focused on something else, I'm sure she'd be successful.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, that's true. People like that tend to be.
They always find.
They find.
You ever
have
have those friends where they just find a way?
There's a reason.
They always land like cats. They always land on their feet.
There's a reason Amber Rose dated those celebrities. Right? Yeah, Amber Rose. It wasn't just because she was hot. She obviously has something that powerful men like. So she put herself in the position to be Amber Rose, right?
Yes, it's a personality. And we can say, these girls are ruined society and Kim Kardashian's ruined society. At the same time, too, man, I guarantee if you're in the position, you're going to take that stick and run with it.
Oh, why? $60 million a year?
You're going to take that stick and fucking run with it. And guess what? I don't know either of them personally. I imagine they're pretty cool people to chill with. I bet if you got a conversation with a pretty... not to mention... And
probably smarter and really hardworking. In a way, right? I mean, I think it takes a lot of work.
Listen,
to keep
do I want my daughter
going.
if I had a daughter, do I want either of them being like them? No.
Right.
But you can take the good out of it for sure.
Yeah. Well, I think
you could lock me in a room with either one of them.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll talk marketing.
You talk marketing and
we'll talk marketing.
Fucking your way out of a situation.
No, don't lock me in a room with either one of them.
But it is true. You have to give the devil its due. Sometimes when somebody is able to maintain that kind of success, or at least celebrity, it takes a great deal of effort. You can say one thing about people. Some people have like a great deal of ambition, and ambition is work. Ambition and belief in yourself and wanting something big for yourself is its own animal.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's right.
I could use some of it.
You can appreciate.
I could use more of it.
More ambition.
I think that kind of ambition, that kind of focus, that kind of drive, why not? I don't have their asses though. Next current event, please.
We'll move on to the next one. But that ambition comes from a lot of times you lose ambition when you're comfortable.
Correct.
Like I bet your ass would get real ambitious if you weren't paying the bills.
Yes.
Right now you're comfortable.
Yeah.
So you can do stand up, and you don't have to be uncomfortable.
Yeah. Very true.
Depends what you want.
Very true.
What else you got, Eb?
All right, next one up. A flight from, I believe, from Boston to Phoenix. Pilot died in the middle of it.
Wow. The head pilot?
Yeah.
Those things fly themselves.
that's the reaction you
would
have.
And they have a guy on. They also have
a
another.
co-pilot.
That's why they have a co-pilot.
Those things
there's a co-pilot, so he was able to land it.
Those things are like video games. They fly themselves. Let's be real here.
It's still pretty scary. And what do you do with the poor guy?
I don't even care. If my pilot died, and we land, I'm like, oh, that's crazy, man. They fly themselves. It's a video game.
Yeah, but he died as a human being.
No, don't get around. That sucks. 1 second for the people on the plane.
Right.
It's not the
Do
end
you
of the world.
announce it? You probably can't announce it.
Hell no. Everyone stay calm.
Guys, good news and bad news. Bad news is a pilot died. Good news is I'm a pilot, and so we're going to be just
Good news
fine.
is I've been dreaming this for my entire life. You think I wanted to serve you bitches drinks all my life? Nope. I'm jumping in the captain's chair. Call me Captain John now.
Yeah. Yeah, or he just says, bad news, Captain died. Good news, we're on autopilot. No, it didn't work.
That was terrible.
God
joke.
damn it, I ran out of my joke. I ran out of my joke.
You're a professional
I
comedian.
ran out of joke.
You're a professional comedian.
What does the co-pilot do, though? Like, are you just hanging out up front for the rest of the 5-hour flight with a dead body to your right?
That's what I mean. That's a bummer.
Hey, who knows how to fly? We need an open seat. We got a dead guy here. We're going to strap him in next. Everyone relax.
Hey, man, don't be
free
so
Wi-Fi for everyone for this horrible event.
It is a good question. It's got to be a bummer.
Was it Southwest? I feel like that's
American Airlines.
That's some Southwest shit, man. Southwest is just I get on Southwest and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They are saving pennies here.
Well, can you not be that insensitive, please? Because it's
How old was the guy? What did he die from?
He was 86 years old. He was 86.
He's 97.
Yeah.
When it took off the G4.
He was on dialysis. They had to bring the kidney machine into the cockpit.
Well, they didn't ID the pilot.
Yeah, poor guy.
We have no idea.
So no aim and no age
that
released
sucks,
yet.
man. That sucks. I hope
He died doing what he loved, though.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't have
People
kids.
die all the time.
Do they really like flying a plane? I don't know. I never understood
Flying
that.
a plane's pretty weird.
Woo-hoo! You ever been in a cockpit? I have.
Yeah.
Man, it's kind of boring.
Well,
for
some
a long
people
time.
love it. Those things fly themselves.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Takeoff and landing, yeah. But those things fly themselves.
Yeah, fly themselves.
Fly themselves.
All right, moving on.
All right, last current event. This one comes from, well, I mean, I had it queued up here, but this fan sent in an Instagram post, and he specifically asked me to ask you guys about it. Ask the guys about the craziness in Philadelphia. There's a threat of a mass shooting, and the universities are doing very little. He announced the shooting on 4chan the same way the Oregon guy did, as part of the Beta Rebellion. I go to school in Philly at Temple, and I'm completely terrified.
Well, fucking, this is why.
Not going to school.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
school.
classes were not canceled.
But this is.
When are people going to take this serious, though?
Well, not only that, but I don't know, man. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm going to class with my fucking gun. I just don't want to be a sitting duck. I resent that, and I understand gun people saying, "What do you want us to do? If you have a society where people can get a big gun and come in and just start shooting, what am I supposed to do? Dial 911, duck for cover? Fuck that. I want to be able to return fire.
I need to get a gun, man.
I have
for
one.
reals. Do you have one I can have?
No, because you have to have a license.
I get all that, but do you have one I can borrow?
I got a Mossberg 20 gauge pistol whip shotgun.
This means nothing.
And I
don't want a shotgun, bro.
I got a 380.
Let me get that.
No, I need my 380, brother.
Can I have the shotgun?
You can't carry a shotgun around. You'll be in big trouble. You
Why?
can't go to the movie theater with a shotgun, brother.
Why?
Well, because
put
you
down
need
my
a trench
pants.
coat.
I'll put down my
Yeah,
pants.
but then now you're the shooter. Now everybody's like,
I
this
don't want
fucking
that.
guy.
I need a small gun.
You need I say get a Glock 19 or a Glock 40.
Can someone email me on how to get a gun out in California? Listen, man, it's a
really
stressful
hard.
time and people want to chalk it up to mental health. Hey, man, the 1 in 7 Americans have mental health issues.
Yeah.
You know that? 1 in 7.
Yeah.
At some point, we just got to say these people are fucking crazy. We got to fight back. We got to take it serious.
Yeah,
Someone
it's
should
the
track
random.
down that guy's fucking address
Yeah.
and lock him up or shoot him.
Well,
tell you what, I have kids. If I had a kid and he's going to school in Philadelphia, you ain't going to school.
This psychologist was saying that we need good outpatient care. Like we need to figure out a way. Like for example, nowadays, if somebody is exhibiting psychological behavior that's saying, and he's saying things like that's dangerous. He's saying I want to hurt people. I'm seeing things. I'm hearing voices. Getting them, mandating that they take their medicine is actually kind of unconstitutional still. There has to be like all kinds of evidence. But a lot of times people are advocating for, if you actually have a guy who's exhibiting this kind of behavior and a pattern that has led in the past with other people doing, mass shootings, putting him on forced medication might be the answer.
Can we chalk it up that some people are just evil?
Yeah.
Can we get over this whole mental
can.
issue?
Yeah.
The guy who shot up the Colorado shooting?
I agree with you, dude.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
These are bad people.
I
mental illness, man. It's a sick. No, fuck that.
Well, you know what?
Some people are just bad.
How about
they evil shit?
Serial killers? They say have mental like damage. Like sometimes their brains look differently. Again, I don't care.
I don't care.
Their brain damage makes them evil, and they kill people. Can't have it. Can't have it.
Or maybe can we put this? Maybe they should have an evil brain.
Yeah, maybe they have.
Some people are just evil brains.
Maybe they're suffering from EB.
Evil brain.
EB. They're suffering
gotta
from
take
EB.
them out.
Guys, suffering from EB. Look, man, I just feel like the only way you're going to stop this is if people in the fucking movie theater can return fire. I don't know any other answer.
Now, here's the devil's advocate to that.
It's a good one, too.
Okay, let's say we give your wife a gun. She doesn't know how to shoot.
I agree.
This guy walks in, starts firing your wife or whoever. My grandma goes, oh, shit. And just fucking takes out 7 civilians.
Or traffic
disputes.
Just
crazy eyes. Just takes like, God damn, bitch! You killed more than he would kill.
Make that noise again. It sounds like a chicken shooting a gun. That's great.
My grandma freaks out, can't see.
Yeah, well, that's why gun people.
I'll take those risks though.
But gun advocates and NRA people will always tell you that when you buy a gun, you got to educate yourself on the gun. You got to know how to shoot a gun. You got to take classes. You got to be education. Every time you go to a gun shop and you buy a gun, and they will tell you, like even with kids, I was like, I want locks on the gun. I need a safe. And the guy goes, that's fine. We recommend educating your child. Educating your child on what a gun can do.
For $19.99 a day, we
go
can
out there and shoot with your kid. And I think there's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah, no, I get that. Listen, anyone who has a gun on the black market, email Fighting the Kid because I need one and I don't want to learn.
Send me a case.
I don't want to learn any of that. Anyone with a bazooka out there, let me know
you need
how
training.
to fire a bazooka.
I want you to train, buddy.
I've shot guns before.
Yeah, let's get Tim Kennedy to show us how to really.
Tim Kennedy, reach out to me. I want to buy a gun off you. I don't want to do it the legal way. Listen.
He's not an arms dealer.
I'm sure he has a ton of guns.
No, Tim, that's crazy talk.
It is interesting though, right? I don't know what you do, man. I was in the movie theater Gravity. Martian.
Martian. Saw it last night.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I didn't think it was like the greatest movie of all time. Like people seem to be making it out to be.
It's about an hour and 15 too long.
I actually would have liked it to be longer.
Fuck you. Fuck you, man.
Sorry, man. Just the way I feel.
You like 3-hour-long movies?
I can get down with them.
It was 2 hours and 30 minutes.
That's a long
on Mars.
movie.
Some movies need a little more time.
He joked around a little too much for me.
It's a long movie.
Joked around a little too much for me in the movie.
Got great reviews.
People love it. I liked it. It's not as good as Black Mass or what's the
Sicario?
Sicario.
Sicario? Yeah.
Ooh. I like Matt Damon a lot. One of my favorite actors.
He's good. I thought everyone I went with liked the movie. I didn't think it was like game changer,
Next current event.
That's all the current events.
Fan questions. How about we sang Big Dick Bandits at the live show?
Yes. Awesome.
That was fun.
I feel
like the whole crowd was singing it. I couldn't tell though. Were they?
I couldn't either.
There are definitely quite a few people singing
bandits, it. Big Dick Bandits, Big Dick Bandits, yeah. I got to write a song. I got to come back with a good Big Dick Bandits song.
Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
Do something.
All right.
I'm just kidding. Listen, we do the live questions at the show. These live shows. Hey, for sure, make them better, huh?
I actually liked a lot of
some of them were good.
Yeah. What was your finishing move when you won the nationals in Taekwondo?
Yeah. Some girl asked me. She goes, Brendan, you proposed to me 2 years ago at the UFC Expo. I was like, well, I can't see you, and that never happened.
I got nervous. I was like, what's going on? Did I something I didn't know about?
It'd
be so funny.
Evan Killer.
Brendan. I had your baby. Like a 2-year-old, like a toddler. You never took responsibility.
You son of a bitch! I finally found you.
Hey, Bryan, these are your twins. What the fuck? Those kids are 18. Oh no!
Just all our old side pieces show up.
Yep. Doctors come out. I get a paternity test right there.
Scumbag.
Child support, and you owe us.
I was
$1
Billy
million.
Vanilla in your phone as your side piece. I was Adam Aspen.
No,
I was Carl Crackers. Just all these fucking people.
Carl Crackers, and they all have babies.
I was Donald Dallas, you son of a bitch. All
breastfeeding.
Show ends.
Those kids are
Finally,
huge. We had
over.
no money. The baby's still breastfeeding at 5 years old. You son of a bitch! I have to feed this kid
Just
with my
a big
tits.
kid sucking on
I've been eating
titties.
cereal. It's all I can afford, and my kid's sucking my tits still.
He's 9, sucking on my titties.
Yeah, because I can't afford food because you didn't pay child support, you scumbag.
I was Zach Zebra on your phone, Callan.
Zach Zebra.
Just random side pieces
Zach
names.
Zebra. Oh God.
Fan questions.
A sea of babies.
See you, baby. The crowd sold out of just side pieces with babies.
But they're 9
Asking
years
for
old. They're
money?
still going, because he didn't have a father and nobody raised him. Oh, the shame. Oh, the shame.
Find the kid live.
Fighter and the kid live.
Come on now.
That's right. Illegitimate children everywhere. Hey, if you're a bastard, come on by.
Come on by. Hey, Tempe, Arizona. Never been there, so we shouldn't have any.
I have. I got kids all over that state because I did a whole bunch of Arizona fucking. Yeah. Never use a condom, ladies and gentlemen. What? Kidding.
Too much.
Too much.
What
See
else
what
you got,
happens?
Em?
I get excited and I go too far.
I was over it.
Didn't do any fucking in Arizona, so there it is. All right. Fine.
You know what? I have been to Arizona. I had a phenomenal time there.
Jesus, dude.
No, it just reminded me.
Whoa.
Ding, ding. Went to the Super Bowl there. Also went to the Phoenix Open.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That's a good time, my man.
You know what?
A lot of pretty girls there, and you're a tall, handsome guy. You do any?
What?
You do any?
What?
You do any?
Why are you saying it like that?
I don't know. I just don't like to be. I'm trying to be discreet. Hey, Brennan, let me ask you a question, and because we're on the air. When you were in Phoenix, did you do any?
What?
Okay, let me. Brennan, when you, I want to be really, really. When you were in Arizona, did you do any?
Huh? Did I whistle at people?
No. Let me try it.
I'm not getting
it. No,
it.
did you do any? When you were in
just
Arizona?
ask me.
Okay, I'll ask you. Let me be really direct. When you were in Arizona, did you do any?
Did I shit my pants?
Nope.
No, I didn't shit my pants in Arizona.
No. Let me ask you. When you were in Arizona, did you get girls around and go, ooh?
Did I disco dance and fart?
Okay, close. You're getting close. No. Did you do any
ab workout?
Nope. Okay,
God
close.
dang it. I'm not getting
Did
it.
you do any? Oh, this is for you. Huh?
I
Are
don't
you
know
getting what I'm laying down?
Professional bodybuilding?
Okay, close. Okay, you're getting close. Okay, now when you're in Arizona,
I'm like trying to figure this out.
Did you take anybody?
Is this another dropping knowledge I can't figure out?
Close, but let me open that up. Let me just crab up. Yeah. You like that? Take. Oh, here it comes. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, Kareem.
Jiu-jitsu seminar?
Okay.
I don't.
Yes, I'm talking about a jiu-jitsu
Okay.
seminar.
No, I didn't do it.
Finally,
Yeah,
fuck.
God.
How many hits do I have to
That's
drop,
what I
dude?
thought.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Obviously, I'm talking about jiu-jitsu.
I did not.
All right, fine.
Fan questions.
Fan questions. Monday fucking morning, and I got a whole bunch of fucking energy.
All right.
Woo-hoo!
You came in salty, but you're back around.
I'm back up, man. Come on, anybody who's fucking down for too
Hey,
long
you know
is a
what? You know what I
bitch.
think made you even more saltier? Me
happened?
arguing Johnny Hendricks.
Oh,
You know I
God.
just argue with
I
you
know,
for the
it's
fuck
great.
of it.
It's great.
Johnny Hendricks gonna have a hell of a time at 185. be a really,
And I know-
be a really tough.
I know
really
you,
tough.
I know you know that,
this,
but I knew
yes.
you were just ribbing me,
Sorry,
getting
man.
me going. I love it. I'd have
fun,
it no
though.
other way. You like to stir the pot. Oh God!
Oh,
Take my
all right.
fucking. I mean, you know, I have to pee so badly that I can't flex my stomach, so my tummy's kind of out. So I was gonna take my shirt off and flex.
I'll tell you what, I'm on a hard diet right now.
Are you?
We got some stuff to film coming up in November. I know the time is coming up soon, so I gotta look good.
I love it. I love how vain you are.
Might be naked on camera for this first episode.
All we're
by
gonna
the way.
say is we may be naked.
might be naked.
Yeah,
so I'm dieting.
I'm
dieting hard.
There's a
98%
chance we'll be
naked.
naked.
There's a 99.9999% chance I'll be butt naked on camera for our first Fire and the Kid episode. However, and so will Bryan the Kid Callen. I realized I'm going hard on this diet on Monday, which is today. So Sunday I went nuts on food.
Oh boy, you did.
My family was in town.
What did you eat?
My family loves football. So I was like, you guys want to get some wings? My dad's like, yeah, I'll have a few wings. That's all I needed.
You smoke a hookah now, by the way. We should know that.
I like hookah.
You smoke a hookah.
I send pictures of you every time.
You sit in there in your shorts and you smoke a hookah.
In my underwear. And I send Callen a picture every time I light up the hookah.
Every time.
But
what did you eat?
God,
you binged.
Well, kind of. My dad was like, I'll have some wings. And my brother goes, yeah, I like wings. As soon as I heard that, okay. I ordered 75 wings from Buffalo Wild Wings.
God damn it.
No, but hold. Then I get there. My brother's fat like me. He goes, oh, there's a Mrs. Fields here. I went, yeah, there is. You want some cookies? He goes, yeah, I do. So we ate cookies. We're walking down. My brother goes, oh, shit. There's one of those pizzas here. I went, should we get a slice? He goes, it is your last day. I went, we'll get a couple slices. Not making this up. We have cookies, wings, pizza. We're walking by. My brother goes, dude, I'm kind of tired. I go, you want a Starbucks? We get a Starbucks. Oh, God. We stopped at every location.
Did you have to throw your bathroom away this morning? Hazmat zone.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah. Hey, I've never had to pee more in my life than right now. I've never had to pee harder. I just want everybody to know that my bladder is the size of a basketball.
Dude, there's nothing like a good piss, is there?
I'm gonna piss. Nice. I'm gonna piss hard, true and American.
Hard and true.
I'm just gonna let it out.
Hey, Kay, I know you got a creep line before we get into these fan questions, though. Because you showed me a very interesting picture
that
I want to share with everyone.
Pic. This guy.
Can she hold it up to the camera so people that watch this? Is that frowned upon on Fox?
Yes.
It's a dick and a gi. It's a dick and a gi.
It's a little bit of genius, and it's hilarious.
Okay, go on. Tell your story.
But I don't think it wasn't for me. Actually, it was for Brendan. The guy says, "Tell B he can spar with this." And it's a dick he drew with a Sharpie a face on the head and has a gi on.
It's wrapped in a gi, and it's fucking hilarious.
It's awesome.
That guy's kind of a genius.
I will not grapple with you, but
he might have been talking about me, and I will. I'll grapple with that dick. I'll grab a hold of it and I'll twist it.
No, I will anaconda that thing in my mouth.
Oh, hey man,
too much.
That's where it goes too much. That's where it goes too much.
Show,
man.
Oh, damn it. So that's the creep line. The guy sent you a dick and a gi.
Yep.
It's creative though.
It's
funny because people know I don't accept dick pics anymore, so they send them to Special K.
Hilarious. I love
Special K. A lot of people recognize you at the live show?
Yeah, I took a couple pictures with some peeps.
Hey, can I say this on air? And I know Callen's gonna agree with me.
God.
Ain't no one mad at your sister.
No, nobody's mad at your sister.
Your sister came in the room with that boom boom pow.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, she puts the creep in me. And I had
both of us.
Oh yeah.
She walked down. I was like, "Who the fuck's this blonde with the boom boom pow?"
Yep. And when I found out she did,
when I said boom boom pow, I'm talking about boom boom pow.
Yep. And she
for those that
her boyfriend's Filipino, and I had a mind to say. I said first thing I said, I was born in the Philippines. I'm happy to shave my body down, tan up a little bit. They're beautiful people. They got that beautiful smooth brown skin. You look very Filipino. I'm sure you're half.
Yep. You guys are saying some interesting comments to her. It was.
We didn't know
it's called sexual. It's called sexual harassment.
No, it was good. It was all fun.
We are a fan of your sister. If you could bring her to every show to make the show better.
She's a fan of the show, so she would love to come.
Yeah,
you're always invited. What's her name?
Taylor.
It's a great name.
We call you Little T now.
Little T.
Little T. What's up, Little T?
Little T.
Boom boom pow.
Special K and Little T. Eh?
Special K, Little T, boom boom pow.
You got a good looking family. The two of you.
Her dad's a dog. Her brother has a set of lips on him.
Yep, he's a cutie pie.
All right, let's go to fan questions.
All right.
Good God.
Ain't nobody mad at your sister.
Boom boom pow. She came in.
Boom boom what? Boom boom what?
Boom boom bam. Boom boom pow.
Boom boom pow.
Boom boom then pow.
Oh yeah, there you go. I like that. Boom boom pow. That's fucking. Did you come up with that just now?
Just now.
That's funny.
Boom boom pow.
Yeah, booby, and then
boom boom pow.
Booty. Boom boom pow.
Pow.
I like that. I almost like that as a T-shirt. Boom boom pow. Is your
girl
girl
you got
boom
that
boom
boom
pow?
Boom pow?
Girl, you got that boom boom pow. Oh fucking yeah! And me going like
she's
this.
20.
Ooh yeah. Oh sorry.
That's legal here.
Whatever. It's only 28 years younger than me. Don't be a baby. baby.
That's legal here, though.
I've been older than your life. Yeah, by 8 years.
She's going to be a kindergarten teacher?
Preschool.
Okay, so you organize kids. Let's be real.
Yeah, she's good with kids. She's good with kids.
Another boom boom pow moment.
Yeah.
You don't have an ass like that and not be good with kids.
100%.
Yeah. It's like ass good with kids.
100%. Well, I'm sorry, but the first thing you think about when you see a girl in a dress like that with that kind of boom boom pow is you go, she should be. Maybe I should breed with you, right? I mean, that's.
Should we put her on?
Yeah.
Probably not. No,
you never know.
Yeah. If she's like, girl, oh my God, last night I got dick down so good in this boom boom pow. He put it right in my pal. We don't want that.
We don't want that.
She's 20.
Well, don't get me wrong. We do want it. Maybe just not on the podcast.
Yeah, we don't want the podcast.
Because our listeners are so delicate.
What if she got in and she's like, oh my God, girl, that hairstylist, he's 68. The dick on him last night, meeting him got so weird.
Oh, he came dust.
Oh my God,
gray pubes in his butthole.
We took a bunch of Molly and did all. She just talks. Yeah. Oh, and then we hit a dead body. It was so much fun. Now listen, we killed him behind the Dunkin' Donuts off 28th, but that's no one's listening.
We
so
just
it's not
left
a big
him
deal.
there.
I'm only gonna tell you. He told me I could tell one person. So this is me calling you. I killed him behind Dunkin' Donuts, and then he put his bang in my boom boom pow.
Oh, death and anal sex. Great. Thanks a lot for that story.
Sorry, man.
How about this? So
she admits
did
to
I ever
murder?
tell you my buddy Jimmy Burke's story about his buddy? His buddy was a longshoreman, big guy, tough guy. They called him Bozo. He had the longest tongue in the world.
No.
Okay. His name
He
was
called
Bozo.
Bozo. He had a big
Bozo.
nose.
He was a giant guy, and he had the longest tongue in the world. That was his
nickname,
a huge guy.
Can't call him Lizard.
Nope. And his buddy's daughter got beat up by her boyfriend. Dad comes home to his house and sees the boyfriend beating up his daughter. Dad kills the boyfriend.
How'd he kill him?
With his bare fucking hands.
Choked him?
I don't know. He just punched him to death because his dad was a longshoreman, a real rough guy, and half a criminal anyway. So Dad kills the boyfriend.
Did he do prison time for it? Or self-defense?
It gets better. So now he calls Bozo, his buddy, over, and he says to Bozo, dude, I got to do something with his body. So Bozo goes, no problem. I got it. Not a problem. Gets a dolly, ties the dude to the dolly. Listen. They put a thing over the body, like a blanket.
Sure.
Roll the guy in the middle of the night.
River.
Nope.
Lake.
To a gas station. Leave him behind the gas station.
That's a bad idea.
Yep. Leave him behind.
Hey, Bozo.
And then they go like this. They go, all right, man, we got it. Yeah, good job. Here was the problem. Guy's hand had been dragging. The guy's hand was touching the ground. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you know this, but police dogs, they're trained to track.
Yeah, they
can
that
smell
all the way
shit.
Back to your house.
So they get.
God damn it, Bozo!
They get the dog. The dog just goes, walks I don't know, maybe 70 yards to the house, and they go, hey, excuse me, did you kill somebody and put him in a dolly and forget to tie his hand to and drag? It's out of a movie. And they went to jail.
Bozo's an idiot.
Bozo did 12 years for accessory to murder he did less time, but for hiding a body. And the other guy, went to jail for a long time. I think it was manslaughter.
Agree with that.
Manslaughter.
If the guy's trying to fuck up your daughter,
yeah.
You don't know if he's killing
They both did 10 years or something like that.
Not too bad.
No.
Listen, if you kill someone, you call me. It's tough, man. I'm going to have to pros and cons.
If I'm a real friend, I don't call you, right? If I'm a real friend, I got to protect you because you got kids. I'll do it for you. I'll hide about it. That's they always say the way you mark true friendships is you have to be willing to hide a body. I would do it. I promise I would do it.
You're one of the two I would call.
I promise I would do it.
Two people on the
Rogan said that about me. I would do it. I would do it. I fucking would do it.
Because now we're both in the thick of it.
I
want someone to share this stress with me, so I'm going to call you.
I got to help my friend. It's the same thing as if I know you're going to get your ass kicked in 6 dudes, and I have to fight.
Yeah,
what am I going to do? I have to fight.
That's different, though, because we're not going to prison for a long time.
Yeah, but we might die.
Yeah, there's a small chance of that. Mm-hmm. The thing is, though, if it's someone I really don't care about and they come and hide a body, I'm just going to hang up. You cut out, hang up.
Yeah, but the real test is if it's 6 Mongols or 6 fucking Hells Angels guys, and you're going to get fucking.
Well, then
they're going to fight you.
Well,
I'm in a bar. I have to be there with you. I'm terrified.
I'm going to call you and say, hey, get everyone here.
Yeah.
Don't bring yourself.
Get Tim Kennedy.
Literally call the Rat Pack.
Get Tim Kennedy, Mark Munoz. There are a lot of guys that we can call.
Get the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
And including Bozo or whatever the fuck.
Gotta get Bozo.
What else you got?
Okay. We're finally getting to fan questions. We brought up bringing up fan questions 15, 20 minutes ago. Went on one of those tangents.
The Dick and a Gee threw us for a loop.
Dick and a Gee sure did.
And Kay's sister.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, pow.
That was worth talking about for sure.
Boom, boom, pow makes my bing rise.
All right. First question Today being World Teachers Day, who was your favorite teacher growing up? Also, if you could have been any fictional character... Oh, wait, hold on. Also, if you could have had any fictional character be your teacher in high school, who would it have been?
Okay. That's a good question. Let's stick with that.
Well, who's your favorite teacher?
I mean, you know,
does
it matter? Yeah, you would know.
People don't know him.
Right.
I could tell you mine.
Who?
Mine would be Mrs. Famularo, kindergarten, 1st and 5th grade. Famularo. She was a dime piece. She drove a green Mazda. She was my first crush.
Ooh.
She was also a cool teacher. Also taught me about sex, not in a weird way, but they brought up birds and bees in 5th grade.
Wow.
And she laughed because I said boner. So Mrs. Famularo. And then I had a teacher in college named Mr. Decker for business. Man, he was legit.
Yeah.
Like a legit teacher. Like held us accountable.
Teaching is an art.
He was a business class, and Mr. Decker there was no hands. You couldn't raise your hand. He'd say, make sure you know the work we're doing because I'm going to call on people randomly. I'm going to embarrass you if you don't know it.
Wow.
So just through fear, I'd make sure I knew my shit.
Wow.
Mr. Decker and Mrs. Famularo. What do you got? You've had so many teachers over the years.
But I think, who would I have? What fictional character would I like to teach me? Fictional?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you could have had any fictional character be your teacher in high school.
Yoda.
I'd take Jack Black from School of Rock.
Ooh, I like that choice.
Fucking funny. Oh my God,
so
that's
random.
Good. That's good.
So random. It's a weird question.
Yoda.
Oh.
Yeah, Yoda. Yeah. I want Yoda to teach me the way of the Jedi Knight.
I feel like he'd be hard to understand.
Probably, but I would
eat must now. You must.
Yeah. Well, I would.
Like, hey, Bryan, let's eat this now. You fuck.
Ooh, or
train later. You learn now.
How about Kwai Pei or whatever his name was from Kill Bill? The cruel tutelage of Kwai Pei, that kung fu instructor who taught Uma Thurman how to fucking do everything. I want to be a great kung fu master.
What's your best Yoda voice?
I don't know. Well, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I think this is how he talks. Fucking lame.
God,
I don't give a shit about Star Wars.
The new Star Wars?
I just don't give a shit about Star Wars. Never have.
Me neither.
Space stuff, sci-fi.
I'll watch it because of the hype, but I'm not like balls deep in Yoda or nothing.
Nah.
Trust your most.
It's actually really good.
It's weird, huh?
Wait, tell me, say Bryan to Kid Callan.
Bryan to Kid Callan.
Is that Kermit the Frog or Yoda?
No, Kermit the Frog is like this. Ooh, it's me, Kermit the Frog.
That's actually good.
Yeah. Big difference between Yoda and Kermit the Frog.
Fucking really good. That's a subtle difference, and I think you're becoming an actor. Not bad.
Learn from the best. Best teacher I had, Bryan the Kid Callan.
Yeah.
Although he won't shut the fuck up about dropping knowledge. What else you got, Evan?
Spend knowledge with the kid.
What was the most unexpected thing about the live podcast?
How good Brendan was.
Oh wow! Thanks,
I mean, just in your how relaxed you were, and what a fish to water you were on that stage. That's not easy. But I think the biggest reaction was just how strong the reaction is and how hard they laughed. That was a show. That wasn't a podcast. That was a show.
Yeah,
I was proud of both of us.
Show, me too.
And I'll tell you what else I was really surprised at: how exhausted you were at the end of it.
Exhausted.
Yeah,
exhausted. I was tired.
He was so tired.
I was so tired.
It's not easy.
I didn't talk in the car.
To do a podcast on stage for 2 hours and then shake hands and take pictures for an hour after that.
Which I love that. I love taking pictures with the fans.
It's a lot of effort.
I was surprised the guy's like, yeah, we're turning people away at the door, man. This place is packed. We cannot take any more. Yes. I was like, what? Are you serious? Like when I walked on stage, I saw everyone like, holy shit, you guys actually showed up.
Crazy.
This is insane.
Yep.
And then these other shows are selling out.
Yep.
I was surprised at, I guess, the love we got. You know, like I didn't know. I thought maybe we'd have some haters in the crowd or something. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect.
I'm with you.
I was surprised at how fast it went because I told Bryan, like, bro, an hour show, we destroy this, and we can do whatever we want for an hour. And Bryan 100%. Goes, oh no, it's gonna be longer than an hour. I went, really? Because it's only said an hour. It lasted almost 2 hours.
That's right.
And it went like that.
100%.
It
was amazing. I couldn't believe it was 2 hours. I couldn't believe it went that fast.
Some people,
that was the most surprising thing.
Yeah,
how quick the time went.
Mm-hmm.
Next question.
Next question. So, you guys are obviously getting bigger and better. With the growth, will there be any changes to the show?
Just a visual experience.
Yeah, just the visual Fighting the Kid episodes.
Yeah.
Probably
I don't know,
probably
man.
more shirts.
Yeah, but
like just more designs, what we're doing.
Probably. We're just going to keep doing what we do and keep it honest wherever it takes us. We don't know. Wherever it takes us. Wherever the fuck it takes us.
I think fans be interested to hear stuff like this. Like we had a big major corporate sponsor approach us to, do reads and be an official sponsor of the show. And we turned it down because we felt like it was selling out. And me and Bryan, we didn't argue about it, but we discussed it.
We had to discuss
a heated discussion.
Yeah, because
it was a lot of money.
Money's real.
It was real money.
When you start looking at numbers and you go, that would take care of a lot of shit. Like when you get offered money and it would pay for your Lexus, for your Tesla. When you go, that alone would pay for my monthly Tesla bill.
Well, that would pay for 4 Teslas, but yeah, carry on.
You know what I'm saying, though? It's real money when you start thinking about it.
It was real money, so it was a discussion.
Yeah, because
but it's short-sighted.
It is, because we don't want to be. I don't want to be married to a corporation. There's a reason it's a podcast.
Then
I don't want. They have enough money, that corporation, and I don't really use their product. We don't.
Neither one of us.
Yes.
Do. Hey, have I had a few in my day?
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Do I have one after school every day? Yeah, I did.
You did, and it's not that it's
ketchup only.
But we
please.
had to kind of really have that discussion about, if we're going to put our name behind something, then obviously we have to believe in it. And we look. I'll tell you this, guys. If with a company that we may have a relationship with in the future, we went and saw everything about how they make that product. I'm talking about this past weekend. We looked
There's
at
a reason I brought you through there.
Yeah.
Because I have a relationship with these guys. It's a great company. And I said, this is all fine and dandy, but unless my partner sees this and approves it, we can't move forward. Yeah. So I brought the kid there.
It's so important. It's so important because you take advantage of your audience. You take advantage of for the dollar. It's short-sighted bullshit, and you get found out.
Yeah, podcasting is a different world.
Yeah,
it's a different venue.
Yeah, it's the antidote to the fucking cookie-cutter corporate world that you're told to behave in.
That's what I'm saying. Like Netflix goes, we don't think Bryan's whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't? Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Keep playing those bullshit specials. Watch this.
Right.
And release it ourselves.
That's what we got to do.
Release the hounds.
Release the hounds.
Release the hounds.
There
Comes with a free picture of Boom Boom Pow.
That's right. And a free picture of Boom Boom Pow.
I
want K's sister on the cover of the artwork.
Free ass pic from Switch K's 20-year-old sister.
Oh, yeah.
To get these sales going.
No
She's
picture of me at all. It's just her ass. It's great.
It's your ass and my dick in a gi. Just to improve sales.
By the way, maybe the most brilliant idea I've ever heard. It would sell.
Boom Boom Pow. We need you to sell
these
DVDs.
Boom Boom Pow.
What else you got?
I have to pee. I have to pee. I'm gonna die.
All right, we'll do 2 more.
I'm gonna pee myself.
I want to pick up jiu-jitsu and/or Muay Thai. I have no fight experience. What would be a good place to start?
Quit now!
Anywhere.
No, he's where's he?
He's in Huntington Beach, so there are a lot of gyms around.
Oh my God, yeah, you could listen. I don't know if I'd go straight to King's MMA to learn because there's some killers in there. But you're around jiu-jitsu heaven. All there's Gracie Bajas, there's Gracie Academy in Torrance, which isn't that far. And what he wants to do jiu-jitsu and stand up.
He said, I want to pick up jiu-jitsu and/or Muay Thai.
Maybe just start with one.
Yeah, I was
just
gonna
start with one. See if you like jiu-jitsu. Dude, I would probably start with one. Go no gi. It's going to be way more exciting. You'll learn faster. I'd start with some no gi. See if you like it. If you're obsessed with jiu-jitsu, then I'd think about jumping in a gi. If you want like a workout, you're not planning to fight, then your best bet's probably doing some Muay Thai on the mitts and taking a class. There's UFC gyms. The list is endless. There you go. But don't jump into it because you want to be like John Jones. Maybe jump into it to lose some weight or get in shape or get sexy or get a girlfriend.
There you go. I like it.
What else you got?
All right. This one comes from El Rayo. Love the show. Really trying to lose weight and failing pretty much every time. I'm eating better, but not great. The hardest part is getting the will to work out. It would be awesome to get some advice, to get hyped up, to get my fat ass going.
So easy, dude. Just get a fecal implant. Do you know what that is? You take the shit from a skinny guy and stick it right up your ass. And apparently the bacteria will cause you to lose weight.
I don't buy that.
Believe it or not, that's actually a dropping knowledge. Did I ever tell you this?
No, we went over this.
Yeah.
It's
get a fecal implant.
Yeah. Listen, man.
Have somebody take a poo in your butt. Why? I'm 48 and I'm talking like this.
No.
Like I'm 48 and
I was going to move past and literally drop some.
You're 32 and you're a fighter and you're literally like, I can't.
And I can't deal with that.
I want to apologize to my audience for saying that.
What this guy should do is diet is 95% of the battle. So how he said he's eating clean but not great, make it great. But listen, you don't have to go clean because people forget if you're starting a diet, and I'm doing it myself, you don't want to go, oh, I'm going 0 carbs, I'm doing this, because you do this crash course and you shock your system, your body goes, oh shit, and stores onto fat. What you want to do, it's not about eating less, it's about eating right. Does that make sense? It's about eating clean.
Yes.
So you can have some carbs. Maybe it's during the morning, and then at night you do less carbs, and you don't eat past 6 p.m.
What makes you fat? You know a lot about that. A lot of guys don't. Maybe there's some books to read, like Why We Get Fat by Gary Taub, who explains the mechanics behind it, maybe?
Yeah, kind of. That stuff's kind of boring. But the thing is really, and don't weigh yourself every week. Just go based off how you feel. And your diet, you said it's not great, so make it great. And when I say great, it's not a crash course. Don't go on a juice cleanse. Maybe, and also.
Make it a lifestyle.
Lifestyle and portion control.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Enjoy that.
And have a reason you're losing weight. Have a reason,
and also, don't start a diet. Start a plan. So for me, I'm doing a 4-week diet for this freaking episode we're shooting where I'm naked. So I have 4 weeks to crash diet. If you just leave it open-ended, you're never going to follow through. Say, all right, I'm going to go on a diet for 30 days, and then at the end of 30 days, I'm going to go buck wild on some Domino's pizza. Or have a goal. In 30 days, whatever, I'm going to post a selfie with my shirt off. Something. Have a goal.
I like that.
Otherwise, you're like, you know what, I'll start it tomorrow. Or I can't cheat. I have nothing coming up. Right. Believe me, I know. I'm that guy. Yeah. If I don't have a goal, I'll go fucking nuts.
Oh, you'll smoke your hookah and eat donuts all day.
100%. What else you got, Ev?
That's it, my man.
Ooh,
yeah.
God, I got to pee myself.
Good podcast.
Double 1-2 pissers.
Gonna be walking like stiffy-legged, because I got to pee so bad.
Callan, where can they find you this weekend?
This weekend, Louisville, Kentucky, Laughing Derby, October 8th, 9th, and 10th. Come and see me. We're going to have some fun. Let's sell this bitch out.
Find the Kid live show, Tempe, Arizona. We are coming to your town. TempeImprov.com for tickets now. There's few left. There's one show, one night only. You know the deal. Come see me and the Kid.
And I'm doing stand-up for 3 days after that at the Tempe Improv.
Boom. So the Kid's there a bunch. I will not be there a bunch. I'm there one night, one show only. TempeImprov.com. And then also you LA freaks who couldn't get enough of the show, or maybe you missed the show, or maybe you're coming from elsewhere. Ontario. Is it Improv? Ontario Improv, November 25th.
I think tickets are ontario.improv.com.
Boom, ontarioimprov.com for one night, one live show right before Thanksgiving. Turkey and laughs, you know the deal. This is the Finally Kid. We're out.